What's going on, everybody? That's not how I do it. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Cowboys Corner. The last preseason game of the year, all right? Cowboys, Chargers, doing good things. Brando, we'll get to that in just a minute. Ugh, man, that ain't good, right? That ain't good, right? It can't be good. Craig, what's up, man? What's up, man? Brando, the best moderator in the game. Craig. Yeah, man. Look, Brando, typing that in there with Deron Bland, man, it's you have to be able to trust that depth out there, all right? And man, it's not good. It's not good. You know, they didn't sign Gilly. Carson has been up and down, all right? Andrew Booth Jr., he needs to have a good showing today. This just Chargers game. Trey Lance is who I'm watching. Penalties. Can't have that many penalties. This team and penalties, it's drive killers. It's evaluation killers. It ain't good. Jaja Binks in the house, yeah. Deron Bland, 6 to 8 weeks. As Brando said, stress fracture, a stress fracture, all right, in his foot. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go, Trey. Definitely looking at him today, looking at these penalties, and then obviously looking at the corners. Andrew Booth Jr. had a really good game last week. Can these other quarters, Carson, can he step up? Eric Scott Jr., this might have saved his job. With Bland going down, Eric Scott Jr., your job might have been saved, all right? We finally got a home game. We're going to be in the luxurious AT&T Stadium, Jerry World. We're about to start this thing. Chargers and Cowboys next after these Lions and who they playing? Steelers. Oh man, Patrick Peterson. Is he a free agent? Georgia Tech 24, Florida State 21 final. Look at that. Thank you for that share, Jim. Do we want Patrick Peterson here? Patrick Peterson available? I think if the corners look like hot dog garbage, then maybe. Booth Jr. had a good week last week. Carson's learning. He's a rookie. We still got Jordan Lewis. We got Trayvon Diggs. We know what Bland is, and we know what he's about, and we know that he's a dog. I think I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not mad that the Cowboys didn't sign Gilly either. There's some people, we should have signed Gilly. No, we need to look at our youth first, and that's what it's about. It's funny how Raiders lost last week and tied the game yesterday with the 49ers. Yeah. Whoa! Winter Allen, make it alive, y'all. Y'all shout out to Winter Allen. Longtime sub of the channel, like Craig and Brando and Jaja Binks. Winter Allen, thanks for all your support. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate all your donations, especially at the end of last season. I do appreciate that. Winter didn't go unnoticed. I'm just glad to finally see you in here so I can tell you that. So thank you for your support last season, and looking forward to doing it this year. All right. This is our third preseason game live. This year, it's something new on Cowboys Corner, but we're doing it. We're loving it. I love it. Just interacting with Cowboy fans, watching a game, preseason game. Me and fifth quarter Cowboys, we were talking last week about should we make this, during the season. maybe a noon game, maybe a team that we might be able to beat and we know we're going to beat. Um, you know, that could be an upset too. You never know. You never know. But I'm targeting that. You guys hit the like button for me too. But Winter, it's good to see you in here. It really is good to see you in here. Yeah. Gotta get these young guys. Gotta get these young guys some watch. And tonight's big for these young guys. Yeah, Stephon Gilmore. Yep. He signed with the Vikings as Brando's letting you know right there. I think you should be selective which games you do a live react to because they're going to be stressing us. You absolutely right. You absolutely right, Renner. 1,000% right. 1,000% right. Is Herbert going to play today? I know everyone's dressed today. Everyone's in full pads, rocking the navy blue today over there at AT&T Stadium. This game is this gonna, who has the ball? Does Steelers have the ball? I don't want this thing going to overtime. Is there overtime in preseason? Somebody help me out. Is there overtime in preseason? You guys click like for me, please. Helps out the stream. Oh, man. They got a minute. And holy crap, Phil. Thank you so much, man. Holy moly. Let's see what Phil said here. Haven't kept up with the boys much, and this one is the reason why, my guy. But do you think they're really going into the season without signing CD? Yo, Phil, thank you so much for that super chat. And I don't think so. Me and Cowboys blog, big shout out to Cowboys blog. We were talking about this morning on the phone, and I think if CeeDee Lamb isn't gonna miss a game check. CeeDee Lamb will be here to play week 1. But if there's not a contract in place, Phil, I told Cowboys blog that CeeDee Lamb will not wear a star on his helmet next year. I think there'll be some animosity there if CeeDee Lamb isn't signed before week 1. And CeeDee Lamb's professional. He knows this is a business, but Phil, if he isn't signed week 1, he will show up and play. But if he isn't signed, I told Cowboys blog there's a chance that he might not even sign a contract for the Cowboys, period. So we definitely got to watch that, Phil. And, I don't know why he isn't signed. I don't know what the Joneses – we know what CeeDee Lamb's about. But him not showing up in that first half of the playoff game, could that be a factor? The Joneses are really evaluating this. Mike McCarthy not signed. Dak Prescott not signed. CeeDee Lamb not signed. Micah Parsons can wait. But for CeeDee Lamb not being signed, that's scary. That's scary because it could really piss him off where he goes to another team, Phil. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you so much. They stopped providing overtime in preseason game in 2021. Dallas better show up and show out tonight. You're right. This is where your paycheck's earned. Through all the Oxnard training camp, through that Raiders game, through the Rams game, this right here is the make or break if you're making the roster or not. Can you get a veteran kicked out? All right. This is where you see it. This is where you find out. Jerry Jones playing too much poker with these players' contracts. You're absolutely right. Lamb is a beast. You're absolutely right. Here we are, the Cowboy Huddle podcast. The link is in the pinned, Gary. Yeah. Man, we got Winter, we got Brando, we got Craig, Jaja Binks. We got the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Man, we are in full effect. Gonna do this thing. 3:00 preseason game. Just waiting for it to start. We can break all this down. Hand wash only. Yeah. Oh, the player got up finally. That's good. That's good to see. All right. Let's see. Is Gary joined up yet? Nope, not yet. Not yet. Lamb is worth signing, in my opinion. If they could make room for Dak, they can do the same for Lamb. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Winter Allen. 1,000% right. These Cowboys better get it together. Get it together. Man, we still got a minute and 26 left. That Cowboys preseason game should be starting here soon. Need to cut right to it. They're out of timeouts. Get in victory formation here. Every time you need these Lions to do something, they never do it. Dak sucks in the playoffs. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Thank you, Princess.
You're welcome.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
That's right. That's right. Now they're in victory formation. Here we go. Yeah, they need to make Dak play it out. Why rush to sign him? 1,000%, correct? 1,000%. You know what, Winter? This is a good point, Winter. Dak takes a while to warm up, which is why I think he should play 1 to 2 quarters each preseason game. But I know why they are scared of the injuries. Absolutely. You know, it's a double-edged sword. And, you know, if he gets hurt, why playing? If he gets hurt, why playing? Mike McCarthy, what are you doing? Why'd you play him? Whatever. But if he goes out there and gets some reps and knocks off that rust, then it is what it is. You look like a genius. But we know Mike McCarthy. He had Dak Prescott. He didn't have Dak Prescott in 2020. He knows what that looks like. He's trying to win and trying to keep the starters healthy. But we need playoff Dak to play off. That playoff Dak plays less. All right. Yeah. And here we go. They're lining up for the kickoff, fellas. The game is on. Let's see if Cooper Rush gets any playing time on this drive here. And they're going to run it out. Is that Jalen Cropper, Mr. Fumble Man? Jalen Cropper fumbled, and we got a penalty. Looks like Cropper got up to the 30, around the 30, and looks like there's a penalty flag. Looks like. Let's see what happened. Laundry on the field already. Awesome. Richards, I just seen him come out. Holding. Receiving team. All right, holding on us. Holding on us. Started the pre-show. Talking about penalties. Trey Lance going to play the whole stinking game. We're going to get to see Trey Lance all game, guys. So Cooper Rush locked up the second string quarterback situation. So this is Trey Lance's game to go win. This is Trey Lance's game to show improvement. This is Trey Lance's game to just keep stacking good drives on good drives. We got Malik Davis as a running back. Looks like Brock Hoffman's playing center. And we're going to start with the play action, bootleg to the left, with Schoonmaker actually catching it. Schoonmaker actually catching the ball. Oh, we got a super chat here by Mike. I wish the Cowboys wore Navy more often than white. Yeah, I like those. I love those Navy jerseys. If you see my closet full of jerseys, you would know that I'm a Navy jersey kind of guy. You're absolutely right, Mike. Thank you so much for that $1.99 super chat, brother. It's always appreciated. My number one gifter. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. But yes, I wish they would wear Navy more times than none. Oh, Malik Davis running with the purpose. I don't know why Rico Dowdle's not playing today. Malik Davis has been better than him. Malik Davis has been better than Rico Dowdle. All camp. All preseason game, I mean. You know, Trey Lance, from the Rams game up until now, Trey Lance has looked a lot more. Look at this. Step back, look, plant, throw, nice tight spiral, good location on the ball. Trey Lance has been looking very confident. He hasn't thrown any interceptions. He could throw one today. I probably just jinxed him. But Trey Lance has been looking really confident since that Rams game. He's looking like that first-round talent that we hoped he would be when we sent that fourth-round pick to San Fran. Look at that. Throwing it outside. Jalen Cropper on the money. Setting that feet. Listen. Trey Lance looking good on this drive. I get it. He's only thrown it a couple of times. But from what we've seen against the Rams to what we're seeing now, there's a drastic improvement, fellas. There just is. There just is. You got to love it. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and 5 for Trey in the offense. Hand off to Malik. And Malik takes to the outside. Right there to the 49. On the Cowboys 49, they are in Charger territory. And we got someone in the background here. Is that Gary? Is that Gary? Oh, yeah. What up, man? There we go. 1 second, Gary. Talk now.
It's me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, dude?
Yeah. Trying to look at this D-Day preseason game.
This is messing up. Hold on 1 second.
Hold on. Let me try again.
Last week you guys had an opportunity to see it firsthand. When you do find it,
he'll come back. He'll come back. Oh! New spot right with the purpose. We got another super chat here. Another thing, seeing us play at home. Look at that ball from Trey Lance. His disastrous playoff game is giving me PTSD from the Packers wild card game. You're absolutely right, Mike. Thank you again for that $5 super chat. Look at that. Look at that throw by Trey Lance. It's, I don't think I'm getting PTSD because I'm seeing Trey Lance throw the ball today, and Trey Lance is throwing the ball well today. Holy crap, what throws from Trey Lance. Yes. I love that. Hopefully G can get back in here. Trey Lance throwing well today. Yeah, Randy Gregory fell off bad. Trey Lance, bootleg to the right. Good throw. Trey Lance on a mission. Trey Lance is on a mission. I want to see a fade route from Trey Lance to see if he got better on the accuracy. Oh, no, the first mistake. But he falls back on it. Woo-wee. Come on, Trey. Calm it down now. You know you're playing good, too. You know you're playing good, too. Calm it down. He's made some adjustments. It's nice to see players improve from past errors. Brother Allen, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Show. How you guys doing?
That was something else.
You guys good?
Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Who's K? Who's K? Oh, that's good coverage by 24 there.
Yeah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. You guys subscribe. The Cowboy Huddle podcasting is in here, guys. You guys give my boy a subscribe. He goes live on Mondays and Wednesdays. Real good people over there. You guys subscribe to him. But how you been, man? You good? Can you hear me, Chief?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it seems like I'm getting some I don't know, some reverb or something. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I guess we're okay then. So yeah, man, I'm great, man. I had been running errands, man, to go get.
There's Brando sharing the link for the Cowboy Huddle podcast. You guys subscribe, click that link and subscribe to my guy Gary G. Hampton, man. He's a good dude. He's a real good dude.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on and supporting me as well, man.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so that first drive, man, Trey Lance looked good. Trey Lance looked good. And if anybody says anything else, they're lying.
Well, hey, you know, this is an audition, bro. This is a big-time audition, and this is D-Day.
Trey Lance looked like $1 million. Setting his feet, hitting the outside throws, hitting a good throw in between two defenders, the safety in the corner, hitting Tyron Billy Johnson there. Trey Lance on that drive, that's probably the best that we've seen Trey Lance yet.
Well, I always say, man, they need to play to his strengths. And we know what, once they find out what his strengths are, play to those strengths. Don't try to make a new quarterback. Do what he does best. You know what I mean?
Right. No, man. So far, I like what I've seen from Trey. I like what I've seen from Trey right there. That's good stuff.
We did get in field goal range, so I can't take that away from him. So that's a great drive.
What I didn't like about it, G, is we kicked the field goal. That's what happened against the Rams. We had all these interceptions. We couldn't get a touchdown. Is that Trey Lance? Is that Mike McCarthy? I'm greedy. I want a touchdown. You get that close where you can smell 6 and you wind up with 3, you got ripped off.
Why not put in your goal line offense, double tight with on a Luke Day and a halfback? I mean, why not try to punch it in? Damn, why we shotgun?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why they would do something like that. Yeah.
Salute to Brandon Aubrey with his new brand new child. So it looked like he had a new, I guess, like a little girl, a little boy, one of them. But
yeah, he did. He did. After that Raiders game, he had to hightail it out of there and go to his wife, and they had a baby. Yeah, I like it when the newbies are hungry. Trey Lance is hungry. Trey Lance, if he wants to play in this league, he has to play good, and he knows that. And anybody will tell you in this front office, he needs the reps. And is this the Mike McCarthy effect? Dak Prescott's gotten better under Mike McCarthy. He has gotten a lot better. Cooper Rush looked better under Mike McCarthy. Trey Lance under Mike McCarthy from what he was with the – I mean, I guess he was so bad with the 49ers that they let him go. And now he's looking like $1 million with the start. Is that a Mike McCarthy effect there, G. Hampton?
Damn.
What happened?
Oh, snap.
Oh, what the hell happened? I'm having technical difficulties. Oh, no. Well, good to see Trey back. Not good there. Not good there at all. But I guess it is what it is. That was not a good play. I don't know what happened to G. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Missed tackles. Not good. Thank you to everyone that's already gave us super chats. That's great of you guys. Thank you. What other team does not type of play this happen to? What other team does that type of play happen to? I don't know, man. I missed it. I was having technical difficulties, man. Gosh darn it. Completely missed it. Maybe they'll show it on a replay. You guys hear me fine? Can y'all hear me good? I keep echoing. Cowboys champs, what's up, man? Hope everything's well with you. Was he echoing? Was G. Hampton echoing on you guys' end? Oh, man. Hey, Schoonmaker could be that. No cap, man. Oh. Trey Lance, 7 for 8, 62 yards, though. All right, cool. Thank you, Craig. Man, I missed the play. Missed the play. All right. Didn't get to see what happened. Oh, Fihoko bit hard and gave up the edge. I don't know why they don't ever teach him how to set the edge. I've noticed that in a few of these plays where Fihoko will cut through and not keep outside containment. Fihoko, that ain't the first time that's happened to him. And that's why we got guys like Lawson in here and all these guys, because he looks like he don't look good. Villanami Fihoko Jr. does not look good, guys. It's an unfortunate Trey Lance. No good throw ball, too. I really want to see what they can do with CD. Yeah, he'll be dangerous with CD. Man, we got a bounce, and he's going to nail it. All right. What up, Savage?
Pissed off. I started my video this morning. I said DJ Ungulay sucks. I hate him. He's been in college like the last 4 years. He was in Clemson. Oregon State. Then he went to Florida State, and Florida State got upset by Georgia Tech, which never should have happened. And I played it safe. I took the money line. I didn't even take the points. I took the money line, and I guarantee my parlay is going to go 3-1. I did it correctly. I didn't take the spread. It's the first game of the season. I took the money line, and Florida State lost. He looked horrible. And you can watch my video. I said him coming back to the ACC and upgrading talent. And when that kid took over for Trevor Lawrence, I'm sorry I'm on a rant. Yo, I just said that kid sucked, and that was it. I have it. I apologize. All right, I'm good now, but I'm just
all right. Welcome, Daddy Savage. You watching the game? You got the game on?
Georgia Tech has a good linebacker. He stood out to me. Eichler, his name is.
That was a good strong run right there by Deuce Vaughn.
He had one of those big old ass neck pads on from back in the day, Georgia Tech linebacker.
Wow.
So I thought they said no starters were playing. What's the deal with this game?
Hey, they're being mindful, Savage. They're being mindful.
And do we know? Okay, we know Bland has a stress fracture. Do we know how it happened?
No, I don't know how it happened. Hey, that's PI. That's PI. There we go. Finally, that flag. It's 2030. That flag finally came out.
I mean, and they're saying he has to have surgery on it, right? Or no?
I don't think he needs surgery. If he needed surgery, I think it'd be out.
Yeah.
All year. Them Eagle fans love to come in here.
Bro, tell him to stay in Philly and do the fentanyl in Kensington. No time for Philly fans. You know why Philly fans come to Dallas channels? Because there's no Philly podcasters. That's why.
There ain't any good ones.
There's no Philly content.
There ain't a good team. Hey, what did you like about that first? Did you watch that first drive on Trey Lance?
No, I just got in now.
Dude, he went 7 for 8, 62 yards. Looked amazing.
And is it the same old line as last week or no? Different?
Yes, it's the same line as last week. Hey, are you echoing? Is your audio good?
My audio's good. I'm perfect.
Okay.
On my
G. Hampton was in here, Cowboys Huddle podcast, and he had some echo issues, so it must have been on his end.
Yeah, everything's perfect. Last week and this week, perfect.
Who's 48? Oh, that's Preston Font, ain't it? Preston Font. What's his name?
Yeah, Fant or whatever.
Fant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Hinder shot. Hinder in roster spots.
It's amazing how we thought he was going to be like an up and comer, and he just went downhill.
The dude has, man. How many tight ends you think they're going to keep from what you've seen on these 3 games?
I'm glad you said that, because I was just going to ask you, have we seen? I call him Lumpy, but the fullback.
It's like lip, and then key.
I call him Lumpy. It's just easier. Have we seen him at all this preseason?
Yeah, 40's been out there a lot.
Really?
He was out there last game. Yeah.
I didn't see him. Well, it all depends if we're gonna keep him or not. You know what I'm trying to say? If we don't keep him or not, we have to listen. I still think we have to keep 4. I'm not sold on Schoolmaker. I think he has hands of stone. And let's just be honest, with a rookie left tackle, I'd rather be safe than sorry. And listen, someone's going to need help, whether it's Guyton or Steele, especially game 1. So, and you would think, I know.
That one got away from Trey Lance, and he knows
Bass
it.
is playing, TJ Bass. I saw Colston made a nice tackle before, the Michigan linebacker.
Yep, that one got away from Trey Lance, and he knows it. Oh, ooh, that was a nice move by our draft pick there, Ryan Flowney.
People are saying like he's on the cusp. Some people are saying like they think
Hey,
he's going to make
he's on the up. He had a horrible game against the Rams, but these last 2 games, he's showing me what I thought he was going to be. And that's a faster Michael Gallup.
Yeah, no, I just got the update. Bland is getting surgery.
Oh, it
on
is
his foot.
surgery.
It is surgery. That's why, like, I was scared. I'm telling you, that's what I read earlier, and I just got another update. I don't see, the scary part about that is that 6 to 8 can turn into like 10 to 12 real quick.
It could. It could. It really could. I like how Trey Lance, the ball got away from him a little bit, but I like how Trey Lance stood in the pocket and knowing that he was going to take a hit and still able to get the ball out. This is going to be on NFL Network, VTP. Good to see you back again. Appreciate you. We're going to ignore anybody that's not a Cowboys fan. So don't interact them. Don't feed into the ego. If they get super disrespectful, I got the best moderators in the game that knows what to do. If they get disrespectful, but we're not going to interact. This is a Cowboys channel. This is a Cowboys game, and we're not going to interact with anybody that's not a Cowboys fan.
I've never ever went into another team's chat and like just talk shit. I don't know. That's just me.
It blows my mind. It blows my mind. Winter Allen, man, it's good to see you back in the chat. The Cowboy Elder Podcast, man. If you want to come in here and try that again, dude, you know you're more than welcome to. G. Hampton.
Yeah, I'm not.
Run more RPOs with Trey. You're absolutely right. What do you think about that, Danny Savage? Run pass options with Trey Lance.
Listen, I don't have a problem with Trey Lance. I don't. You know my position on Dak. I don't want him. And my only thing is, I think with Trey Lance's style of play, my opinion, he's like a dink and dunker. I don't think Lamb is going to translate into success with Trey Lance at quarterback. So we have to make a decision, because I don't see Trey Lance having that deep ball, and that's kind of the reason we see San Fran getting rid of Ayuk, because Purdy can't get him that deep ball. They're more of a dink and dunker with Kittle, Debo Samuel, McCaffrey. Purdy doesn't have the deep arm. So, I mean, listen, Trey is going to take off. We all know Dak is not. But I just don't think this team has a plan. I truly don't. I think it's day to day. I truly don't think there's a plan. Is Trey Lance the quarterback of the future? Is Cooper Rush a 3? Like what? You know, some teams are going to be calling us up.
With Cooper Rush not playing any snaps this game, I know he's already going to be the number 2.
Yeah.
Trey Lance playing the whole game tells me that they still need to see more. But that first drive from Trey Lance was a thing of beauty. The best moderator in the game said that let me read what Brando said here for you, Savage. He said Bland experienced foot discomfort on Wednesday last week during training camp in Oxnard.
Okay.
Subsequent imagining revealed a stress in his foot. So there was some discomfort there, broken foot. Mike says Mike McCarthy doesn't know how to use Marquise Bell with another interception. Dropped it.
Mike McCarthy actually said that? He doesn't know how to use Trey Lance?
No. That's what Mike
he's saying. Mike is saying.
Yeah.
All right. I agree, because let's be honest, we have 3 quarterbacks and they're all 3 completely different. They have 3 completely different styles of play. If Trey Lance was our quarterback, would you want to give Lamb $150 million?
I want Lamb on this team, period.
You do or you don't?
I do.
Okay. But does Trey Lance's style of play like fit with Lamb?
It does.
You think so? No,
Oh, I know
I'm just
so.
asking.
Who did CeeDee Lamb have for a quarterback at Oklahoma?
I would
Jalen
say
Hurts.
I would say Hurts then Kyler Murray. I would say. I mean,
Yeah.
I would think if I was guessing.
And Jalen Hurts and Trey Lance are that same type of quarterback. And good stop by the defense. That's Andrew Booth Jr. Savage. This is the guy that's going to take Bland's spot for 6 to 8 weeks. A fresh start coming out of Minnesota on coverage. Didn't give up on the play. Read the wide receiver's eyes. Put his hand out at the exact moment. Knocked the ball away. Incomplete. 4th down. Booth Jr. making the play.
Okay, but that's the guy we traded for, correct?
Yes. We
So
swapped Nashawn Wright for Booth Jr.
So why is he playing then? If our corners are short, we're short. I mean, I think we can honestly say it's on him. The echo's on him.
I muted him. Go ahead.
We don't know for sure if Diggs is 100% healthy. Bland's out now. So if Booth is going to be like a guy, why is he playing today? Or
because we just traded for him. He needs to learn this defense. He needs to get reps with his brothers, build that camaraderie, and keep stacking good days. This is a train traded for him because the team gave up on him.
Yeah,
and Cowboys picked him up, and so I need Booth Jr. to get all the reps and the confidence that he can get because we're going to need him against the Browns.
No, 100%. You know what it is? I just don't think there's a plan because, like, what are we going to do? We're going to have Trey Lance sitting at 3. Dak's going to play this year. And then instead of trading him, we're going to let him walk for nothing. And then we got to give Trey Lance. We got to pay Trey Lance a big contract.
No, see, this is what you can do.
We never picked up his 50-year option.
But this is what you could, and that's good. I'm glad the Cowboys did it because they could pay him less and
we
more
couldn't
years.
afford it.
They could pay him less with more years. So it was great not picking up that 5th-year option, Danny Savage. You can get Trey Lance on a 3-year deal with what you would have had on a 1-year deal with that 5th-year option, and you have to play a little bit of premium and a little bit more guarantees. But you have him for more years than just one on that same salary.
Yeah. Do you think Lamb's gonna miss the opener or no?
No, he ain't gonna let those checks mess up. What's
Yeah,
up,
no,
OG?
I don't
You got a
think
lot
so.
of background noise. Make sure your background noise is clear before you start talking. I muted you, so unmute yourself and give us the gospel. All right, LG ain't ready yet.
He's still driving the tractors with a 17.
Don't tell him with OG. OG will drive 4 semis at one time.
With 17 logs.
Yeah.
I remember one time he called up, he was driving.
Yeah.
And he was running out
he
of
was
fuel.
cussing out his fuel card. All right, Trey, let's go, Trey. Let's get some points on the board here.
Yeah, I hear you talking.
Oh,
OG in the house.
Can you hear OG?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr. Third Person. We can hear you, OG. What's up, dude?
No blocking up front. So we're not gonna let him
That was
run.
Malik Davis.
We're not gonna let
That
him
was
run
Malik
out the
Davis
pocket.
picking up that spot, and Malik Davis didn't have the power for it. Read
Look at
option
this.
for Trey Lance
Look
showing up
at
that
this.
leg
Malik
like he did
Davis.
last week.
So who's our swing tackle?
Malik
Let's
Davis. Malik Davis ain't gonna make the team. He ain't blocking. They lost 8 yards right there. Malik
Hey,
Davis
Savage,
is.
go to our
He
group
may not
chat.
make it.
Go to our group chat and tell me who I had for our starting lineup on offense. Matter of fact, let me just do this. Y'all give some commentary. Hey, Craig English says, "What's up, OG?" Oh, a hinder shot. Thanks.
What's happening, fellas?
What's up, OG? I'm looking at
How's
the
everybody
channel.
doing? Everybody doing fine on this lovely Saturday?
I would have been a lot better if Florida State would have won, but yeah, I'm good. I'm
Savage,
trying
this
to
is my
find it.
53-man roster prediction right here.
Okay.
All right. So for the linemen,
Well, at least we
I
know
had
if Trey
Guyton.
Lance got. Okay, go ahead.
For the linemen, I had Guyton, Smith, Beebe, Martin, Steele, Richards, Thomas, Bass, Hoffman, and Walesko.
Yeah, I can see that.
That was the lineman. That was the offensive lineman that I had. Doing great. Winter Allen, back in the business. Winter Allen lives overseas across the pond. Winter, what country exactly are you from, Winter? I'm in quite a bit of pain. I'll need to go in a little and see whether if I can walk it off. Oh, no. I don't want you in no pain, man. That's not good. There we go. Defense back on the field here. Nice little soft zone touch there. 33 is making this team. So let's talk about this as this defense. Let's talk about the defense while the defense in Germany. That's where she's at. Let's talk about this real quick. You guys ready?
Shoot.
Let's talk about safeties. The safeties, I got 4 safeties. I got Hooker, Thomas, Bell, and Woods.
So you got Wilson gone.
Damian Wilson and Israel McQuam will get traded.
What about Donovan Wilson? What about him?
57. Good. Awareness. Good. Hey, 57? Okay, so the NFL is banning the hip drop tackle. How 57 just tackled, I guarantee you 31 other teams are going to play that tackle and say, this is how it's done. He didn't hip dropped. That was a fundamental new NFL rule tackle 57 just did. I hope they replay that because that's going to be in a lot of NFL locker rooms on how to tackle and not dropping the hip.
Yeah, but that's easier said than done when, I mean, you got a giant monster running at you,
And he had a giant monster running at him right there, man. That's textbook tackling.
I mean, like when the Derrick Henry's running at you, you're going to know what I think is going to happen? You're just going to see guys going to go low. They're going to go low to the legs, the knees, because they go high. You can't go if you go high to the head, you get a flag. You do a horse collar, you get a flag. You go to the hip, you get a flag.
Does Donovan Wilson and Israel McQuamu, do they make the team or they trade bait?
I don't think anyone would trade for McQuamu, to be honest with you. Except maybe Dan. I doubt Dan Quinn would. Yo, you believe what's pissing me off? He's keeping John Ridgway on the team. We let him get poached here. But now he's in Washington and he's keeping him.
John Ridgway played against him, and I think Tony Pollard had one of the best games with him on the field. So yeah. I'm not concerned about Ridgway being over there.
But he's there like third. He's not a starter. They got 2 monsters at the tackle. He's like a rotational player.
What are they doing? Is someone hurt?
I hope not.
What are they doing? Is there a challenge? It says what's going on? I don't have my volume on.
I don't think the challenge can be used in preseason.
Yeah, you can challenge in preseason.
That's hardball playing games out there.
There's no overtime in preseason. That's what it is.
That's crazy. I would trade Malik Hooker, but trading Donovan Wilson would be fine. Okay. Okay. That's exactly what I need. Oh, someone backstage. Sorry about that. What up, champs?
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up? You hear
Man,
the great news?
I'm doing a lot of running around today. So I saw the defense one drive when they stopped the Chargers 3 and out. Man, I'm liking the defensive front, man. With Phillips and Rodgers as the starters up the middle, man, I like that combination.
Yeah, no, it's I mean,
Can you hear me?
nothing to lose.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you. So
You can hear
how did the Chargers get that touchdown? I missed that.
Defense screwed it up bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Villanami.
Yeah, that's what I didn't. Yeah, I'm
crashed
pissed about
inside,
that.
didn't keep
That
outside
was ugly.
containment. All right, let's talk about Chance, I'm gonna ask you this. These are my safeties that I'm keeping. I'm keeping 4: Hooker, Thomas Bell, and Julius Woods, number 33. That leaves Donovan Wilson and Israel Mukuamu for trade bait. Do you agree with that?
Okay, name it one more time.
Malik Hooker, Wanye Thomas, Marquise Bell, and Julius Woods are going to be my starters week 1 against the Browns. Donovan Wilson and Israel Mukuamu are not there on that starting roster. Do they cut them, or is that trade bait?
You better get a trade bait.
Because didn't Dono get like big money, like a decent money contract, Donovan Wilson?
I think he did.
It wasn't big money contract.
No, I think they did extend them.
I mean, like 8-9 million around there, 7, 8, 9, between 7 to 10 million.
No, I think about maybe 2 or 3.
Really, Donovan Wilson?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge contract.
No, you keep Wilson and then you trade the other guy out there.
I'm gonna go to overthecap.com. I'm gonna
You
find
keep
out
Wilson. You keep Wilson and Donovan Wilson. You keep him. You trade the other guy out of there.
OG, you sick? You under the weather? What's wrong with you, man?
Can you hear me?
Are you sick?
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Good?
Yeah.
Hey, OG, what's wrong with you?
Oh, yeah. I am sick. I'm sick the way that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
No,
you.
we can't hear you. No, we cannot hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
You keep
If
Wilson.
they trade
Give it
Donovan
to the other
Wilson
guy.
right now, they save $5 million on the cap.
We ain't worried about the cap right now. We're worried about guys that come up and hit and make tackles and get in the right spot. That's what we're worried about.
I like him.
Don't worry about
I
that
like
right
him
now.
against the run, Wilson. Man, I really do.
Oh, Boone Jr., no!
So I'm behind you.
You know what?
Hey, well, how many minutes you got?
You
Corner?
know what? I'm actually listening on the radio. They say Super Hoko messed something up.
On that first drive, on that first touchdown, yes. But Andrew Booth Jr. just got burnt bad.
So in the second touchdown?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Now we know
Booth
why he got
Jr.,
traded.
who I needed to have a big game, just got beat like burnt toast.
What do you think of Philly's trade the
Oh
other day
no!
for the wide receiver?
Wow.
You know what? That with the injury to Bland, that's not happening over the Cowboys. Yeah, you got Dotson.
Man, I
Man,
ain't scared of Dobson.
Yeah, but you notice everyone was ripping on Philly, saying they gave too much. I'm not lying. Philly had like 17 draft picks next year. Philly has 4 comp picks, and Philly did so many trades on draft weekend. They walked out of this past draft with 7 additional picks in 2025. I would not have made the trade, but
Look at that. And he didn't even try to chase the receiver down. He just stood there and
oh,
watched them.
I
That
like
was
what Big T
ugly.
said. He said that's why the Vikings were willing to take down Nation right for him.
this is last year's mahogany.
Oh my gosh.
But now, did he
Look at
get
that.
beat or
Oh, he
was it
got beat
blown
for a
coverage?
deep out pattern. He never got his head around. Who is 25?
That's Andrew Booth Jr. We just traded for him. We did the Nation Wright
What?
Booth Jr.
Oh
swap.
no, he garbage. He hot garbage.
No, that was just a bad play by him.
Oh my God. We should have kept Nation right over there.
Who's calling the plays for the Cowboys on offense?
Say that again.
Who's calling the plays on offense for the Cowboys?
Mike McCarthy.
Because there's some trash plays they call him.
Trying to cover up his.
Yeah, that's typical Mike fashion.
OG, mute your phone.
I think he put us in his pocket.
Get some ice.
Mute my phone.
Yeah, you got too much background noise.
Yeah, you got. What you about to drink? Some vodka or some Crown?
It sounds gross, but back in the day, Crown and root beer, diet root beer.
Nothing.
Oh man, when my father-in-law was still living, he used to drink Crown and coffee.
Wow. I've heard of. I mean, they're called Irish coffee. I mean, like whiskey and coffee or Sambuca and coffee.
Yeah, but not Crown and coffee.
Yeah, that's definitely not. Damn. Yeah. They didn't even have the apple crown, but I've never tried that.
Yeah.
Hey! That's a 15-yard penalty. Tack that on, man. He hit him out of bounds. I'll be hitting my quarterback out of bounds.
Oh wow. Well, say guys, let me get out. Let me watch on my phone.
All right, man.
Right.
I get back on.
We just gotta the way this season's going. We just gotta stay healthy. We can't have any more injuries. And with Lamb missing the entire preseason and then just showing up, I don't like that. I have a bad feeling about that. That's when the hamstrings get pulled, stuff like that happens, in my opinion.
What happened to OG? I know what happened to Champs. OG just disappeared.
OG
I don't think I'm that concerned about Lamb. Oh! Royce Freeman up the middle, powerful running.
He's back.
That was a nice run by that running back there, OG. Savage, you watching the game?
Yeah, but you're
What do you think
about.
of that run?
It's really good. I just seen now. You're about 30 seconds ahead of me.
Oh shit!
You're about 30 seconds ahead of me.
My bad.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's cool. It's weird. Everybody with all different cable services and streaming services, everyone's
I got
different.
YouTube TV.
So now let me ask you a question. With YouTube TV, do you get the NFL Sunday package with that? I heard or no?
No. That costs mucho dinero.
I know. I heard like that they're looking to get like $700 for it.
That's for Apple, because dumbasses that have Apple will pay it.
That doesn't even make sense, though.
That's Apple lovers for you. Yeah, that's the Apple package. But the good news is, if you got some people that want to split it with you, you can get their email and add them there. I mean, there's ways that you could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Trey Lance finally threw a pick. Oh, man.
Like I said, with the way it's been, I just don't know what Dallas's plan is, honestly. I don't know.
You know, Jalen Cropper is the most consistent wide receiver I've ever seen wear a star.
Watch him.
Damn. Yeah.
I mean, I would think somebody's got to be calling us after this week's over, offering us a pick, for either Lance or Cooper Rush. But the Raiders got no quarterback. The Vikings have no quarterback. And the other injuries in the NFL haven't even started yet. So
we're fine with Lance. We're playing with backup quarterback. God, what can't y'all see what the fuck is going on? He's backup receivers. We're not playing with the number one guys.
But that concerns me
That's
too.
What we want to see.
Also, like
with those interceptions, we want
other starters have played on other teams in the preseason.
We want to see if he throw an interception, how he responds to this.
Listen, I think he knows his position is solidified on this team, Trey Lance. In my opinion.
We're fine.
He's not going anywhere.
Damn. Yeah, but that's his first interception, and it was good execution on the defense. You know, Trey Lance tried to fit it in there. The corner made a good play getting it, but I knew Trey Lance was going to throw an interception today. This was his first interceptions that he's thrown. We knew it was coming, but I didn't want it to be that ugly.
I've seen Dak throw worse ones.
Yeah, but we know what Dak is. We're still trying to figure out what Trey is. And I don't want to go backwards by keeping another Dak.
But we want to see how he responds after the interception. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right, OG. You're absolutely right. I want to see how he responds too. But the play calling's been vanilla all day. I mean, that first drive by Trey Lance was probably a really good. They didn't cash in for 6. They settled for a field goal. You know, like that's the difference between that Rams game and this game. You know, they didn't go for it on the 4th down to try to get it. They settled for 3.
Well, you got to figure McCarthy.
How you respond to it afterwards.
You got to figure McCarthy's like, you know, using like the back of the playbook. He's not going to show nothing that he's going to, you know, call in the regular season. You would think.
You know, the Chargers got 14 points because the defense wasn't sound in their technique. Boo Jr., who I needed to step up because of the Deron Bland news, got burnt. Looked like Brandon Carr. Trey Lance, I need him to have a good game today. Threw his first pick, an ugly pick.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that, man. Surgery.
That's what we want to see.
68, I like.
No, I'm talking about Bland, just so I could think what across the screen again. That 6 to 8 can turn into 10 real quick. surgery and it's a foot. You figure he has to push off. You know, it's not like, and you know Dallas ain't telling us the truth, whatever it is. You know they're sugarcoating this. It could be worse. You know, remember when Dak hurt his hand a few years ago? Oh, and he was coming back every week. I think when Cooper Rush played like the 5 or 6 games. The first round.
You know, that left side.
He was get the ball back.
Has not been looking good.
Look at that. Lord have mercy. They running all over us again.
I mean, look, they're already.
Well, Chargers are evaluating their team also, so just like we are.
They're gonna be brutal this year, I think.
Oh, 55. Harvey, go for that dive. Sacrifice your body. Get that ball in your hand and give it back to Lance. Look at that. Bonk. Bonk. Come on, go with that ball, 5-5. Oh, Fehoko should have had a 15-yard personal foul there. Hands to the face, pushing the quarterback down. So it's a no call by the ref. Against Pat Mahomes, that's a 15-yarder all day. Man, Fehoko is trashed. They just cut him off.
Hey, wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute. Did he get drafted last year? Who was the linebacker that they drafted?
You mean this year? Louisville? 35?
Is that the one from Notre Dame?
Yeah. We drafted him this year. Louisville, 35. Notre Dame.
Well, I got home to 3. What is it, 3rd and 5?
The start and 4.
Okay.
Look at it. Look at that. Look at that.
They're
Slide his ass
they're
up.
evaluating
Good
it.
hit, 3-9. But they picked up the first down.
They got the first down. Jeez. No pass. Look at this. Come on, bruh. No pass rush. Where's the linebackers at?
The defense ain't as crisp as they used to be.
I mean, you would think they would just be wanting to play their snaps, be vanilla, and get off the field with no injuries.
Yeah, Fehoko is hot trash. Mike said getting blown out at home again, LOL. I know it's only preseason game, but these things happen during the regular season. I'm scared.
I'll never forget, like 20 years ago, more than that, the Jets had Rich Kotite as their coach. I'm going back 30 years, 35 years ago. And they went 5-0 or 4-0. It was just like when they had like crazy preseason games. I'm going back, like I said, 35 years. And all the press was like, oh, the Jets are going to the Super Bowl. The Jets went like 1-15. It's like, I don't really take into stock preseason, but I do like to see my young coach.
The Cowboy Huddle podcast. We need to create some offense. You're absolutely right. Craig English, all these players need to be cut. All these players need to step up or get the hell out of here. I don't like this. Are the Raiders that bad? Holy crap.
Yeah, Raiders.
Are the Raiders that bad?
No, we're just undisciplined. No, the Cowboys are undisciplined.
I thought they win 7 games this year.
Who are the Raiders?
Raiders, I doubt that. I don't think they'll win more than 7.
Come on, that's your stop, though, guys. Good job. Who was in the middle of that? 55, 52, 57. I like that.
That's the shit. You can throw it out. Just throw it away. That's the shit.
Oh, you didn't eat it?
No.
What's from yesterday, huh?
Yeah. Good stop.
Third and goal
They come
here,
up to tackle.
Savage. OG.
Hey, corner. How many minutes are you in the game?
I got 7:33.
What's your time?
Oh, good play by 57.
Yeah,
7 what?
I'm at
Good play
7:42.
by
I'm behind you
57.
guys a couple minutes, couple seconds.
Yeah. It's up there.
Good read. Got the eyes, got the hands
Third
up.
and goal.
That would have
Come
been
on,
a
D.
walk-in touchdown. That quarterback had two places to put it.
Ooh,
57
way to knock
said,
that down.
no.
Oh.
No, you're not getting this. Get out of my face.
Who is
This
57?
my house. I don't know. Brando, who's 57? Buddy Johnson. He's been
Listen,
a
you have
linebacker.
to think these kids are playing hard because there's 31 other teams that are going to be scouring, the waiver wire. So when you think these young kids, Dicker the kicker from Texas, 2 years ago he came out.
Yeah, did you see the thumbnail? It's Digger the kicker and it's Brandon Aubrey on this week's thumbnail for this game. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I swear.
No? You don't pay attention to what I put in the group chat? It's Digger the kicker and Brandon Aubrey on the thumbnail. Yeah.
Dicker the kicker.
Vikings just blew the daylight out of the Eagles 26-3. Boo them sorry ass Eagles.
I didn't see the game at all, but a lot of people are saying that kid Cooper DeJean looked real bad. But I don't even know if he's healthy. Yo, and that kid, he's an athlete. You could put that kid at wide receiver, to be honest with you.
What kind of plays are we calling on offense? Craig English says it's all vanilla, dude. Mike McCarthy ain't showing no hands. You guys sub up to the Cowboy Huddle podcast. He's in the comment section. Just said Mike McCarthy is on the clock. You guys subscribe to him. Cowboys Huddle podcast. G Hampton. He goes live Mondays and Wednesdays. You guys hit him up. Good dude. You'll see me on there every once in a little while too. So you guys hit up the Cowboy Huddle podcast.
I think I'm subbed already. Let me look.
Want that fly?
You said it's called Cowboys Huddle?
Brandon just shared the link on YouTube in the comment section. Felicia, what's up? Good afternoon, Cowboy fans. What's up? What's up? What's up? Fleabug in the building. 17-3. The defense has some weak spots, and they're not in position. They're not disciplined. We got turnovers. Trey Lance threw his first interception. They got 3 points off of it. Trey Lance needs to put together a scoring drive here, period. He has to put together a scoring drive here. I get it. Blue Star sub to the Cowboy on the podcast. Thank you, Blue Star, for doing that. I appreciate it.
I just saw.
We have to see Trey Lance. I get it. The play calling's vanilla, but Trey Lance has to go put points on the board now.
I just subbed to that channel. We'll see how he.
You're right about
there all night.
How he reacts.
You're right about.
Man. Thank you guys for joining us as we break down instant reaction and break down the game. See what we're talking about here. We're actually, during the halftime report, we're going to go over my 53-man roster. And OG, Danny Savage, they're going to say yay or nay.
My only, not concern, I'm just a little worried about how they're going to, the iffy people, who they're going to throw out, on waivers, hope they clear, and then look to put to the practice squad.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they got to be careful. Because if I'm not mistaken, last year, what did we do with the 3 quarterbacks? We kept all of them on the original 53, right? And then once the season starts, but none of them ever went on waivers. I know Trey Lance didn't. Did Cooper?
No. So you can keep 3 quarterbacks, and your third quarterback doesn't count against your 46. It's an emergency quarterback.
Okay.
I need Jerry to call me so I can start playing, so I can start doing the play calling for Trey Lance. I'll get him a Super Bowl ring. Put me in, coach. 3rd and 1 here. What does Trey Lance do?
I would think a running play or bootleg or
Deuce is balling, says the Cowboy Huddle podcast. You know, Deuce balls in the preseason, but he came balling when it matters.
I think, though, he might get a bigger dose this year. I think. I could be wrong, though.
So is he making your 53 then, Danny Savage?
Unfortunately, I think so. I think. But, I mean, look at him. I don't want him back there pass blocking, but it's like somebody said it last week that, listen, Zeke is Zeke, and we know what we're getting with him, but he's also being a progress stopper for somebody, if that makes any sense.
Oh, yeah. No, Deuce Vaughn, he's the reason why we're so far behind in our running game.
You know,
because we really wasted a pick on it. Trey Lance too high trying to hit Deuce Vaughn. Speaking of, he missed all of his 5'5" height. Trey Lance did.
Listen, let's be honest. The only reason we drafted Deuce was because his dad is a scout. That's it. If his dad wasn't a scout, it was a
feel-good story.
He was never getting drafted. We probably could have gotten him around later or even as an undrafted free agent. But then again, who knows? Maybe he can be on another team blowing up. Because how many years did we not even use Pollard correctly because we had Zeke on the team? And then we paid him $10 million and ran him up the middle.
Say that again, Savage.
How many years did we not use Pollard because we had Zeke on the team?
Right. It took Tony Pollard's last 3 years to actually get involved. Trey Lance scrambling, making a move, picking up the first, using the wheels God gave him.
Yeah, no, he's
John Stevens Jr. on the catch there. Come on, keep it up. Come on, Trey.
I mean,
Trey Lance a little shake and bake to pick up that first down there on the couple plays ago. And then off to Royce Freeman. I like him. I like Royce Freeman. What have you seen from Royce Freeman that you like? Dang, he left again. What about you, Savage?
He always gets positive yardage when he's in there. He performs. You know, he's never really getting stuffed in the backfield. He has much better size than Deuce, but then again, you know, pretty much everybody does. It's just, I don't know, man. Are we going to make a trade for a running back? Are we going to look to just scour the waiver wire, grab a running back? I just can't see how we're going to go into the season with 3 guys, you know, Deuce, Malik, and Zeke. I just can't see that.
I'll give you my running backs here at the next commercial break. Trey Lance on this drive, using his wheels, taking up 5 minutes already on this drive, doing what he needs to do to pick up the first. All right, absolutely loved it.
That's what Dak can't do. Ever since Dak's
ankle
that
cinder block feet.
Well, since he broke that ankle, he doesn't run. He just doesn't run.
Well, when he does, he looks like he's trying to carry some cinder blocks.
Yeah, it looks like he looks aged, trying to move. I mean,
Dude, why you call me OG?
Oh, this is fifth quarter? I
You
can't
call
see
me
how
OG.
there. What's
I'm
up,
sitting in
man?
the damn thing. I'm like, God damn.
Well, I'm trying to multitask here, pimp.
God damn, boy.
You weren't back there a long time. You're back there 3 seconds.
No, I'm talking about a minute ago when you thought I was OG. I was just sitting here like he ain't gonna say nothing.
Well,
You're like,
the
what you like?
camera off. How am I supposed to know? You're doing the same thing OG doing, and I can't see
Because
your
my name
over
is an
here.
F and OG says an O.
Do I got my glasses on?
I don't know.
It is tiny as hell over here on my phone screen to let you in.
Is that right? What's up, Savage?
What's up, man? How's everything?
All good, brother.
Oh, tack on additional 15 yards. Deuce Vaughn getting the face mask call in his favor. Fifth quarter, you watching the game?
No, sir.
What? Too many $40 hollers?
Never. Stop playing with me, man.
Bill? Didn't pay the cable bill?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Besides football season, I barely watch television. I really don't. I don't even know why I have
1,000.
cable. It's ridiculous.
1,000%. I'm with you, dude. Like I got back into wrestling about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And if I didn't watch Raw or SmackDown, I wasn't watching TV now. But now that football's going, I got football, I got wrestling.
What about AEW? You don't like that at all? No?
They don't have storylines. And if you're going to watch wrestling, you have to follow the storyline, and AEW don't have that.
He's full of shit. He's full of shit. He's just a WWE guy. He's full of shit.
Yo, they're saying Shane McMahon's gonna buy AEW.
He gonna go.
Since his dad got blackballed from the company.
How are you here not watching the game? Felicia, I'm a veteran, baby. I do this.
Listen, like I said, I pay cable a month, and what you pay is ridiculous. And
yeah, Fleabug. If you watched the show last week, he was in here basically running the whole show. We got to enjoy the game, so we appreciate fifth quarter and all of his glory. Thanks for being here, Fifth. The homies of homies. Subscribe to Fifth Quarter Cowboys right here on YouTube. Pete, what's up, Pete?
How you feel about Bland's injury? How you feeling about that?
Man, I saw that shit. My damn heart dropped to my goddamn knees, boy. That's why I put. See, should have re-signed Gilly.
No,
I think the Vikings did.
That's my opinion, Mike.
I think it was this past week the Vikings signed Gilly.
They just got him. I didn't want to let him go. I like the energy and the presence and that veteran mentality Gilly brought on that field. I liked that, man. You can't go wrong with Gilly. I'm not saying it won't work, but you can't go wrong with him.
I mean, I don't know how Gilly helps the Vikings, to be honest with you. The Vikings don't have a quarterback. So I don't know. I mean, is it a tank year for them? I don't know. But that's why it was a weird signing for me.
Who they gonna put over there, man?
Oh, they got Sam Darnold. So yeah, I mean, come on. I mean,
who taking Bland's spot, man?
Well, I thought it was going to be Andrew Booth Jr., but he got burnt today on their second touchdown. I mean, burnt. They probably got about 5.5 yards of separation. And what made it worse was Booth Jr. was playing about 7 yards off.
So last year we lost Diggs. Now we lose Bland, huh?
Yeah, and we really don't know if Diggs is 100%.
Oh, you're right. That injury, yeah. Shit.
Half the season.
This season's going south real fast, man.
No.
Oh my
Your core players are still here.
Stop saying that, man.
Are they not here? Or are
You
they
say
here?
that every week. Hell, they were here last year.
And we still won 12 games.
Oh my God, not the participation trophy. Oh my
You
God.
got it.
Yeah, but I think this year's
win
schedule.
games to get into the bracket. You got to win games to get in the bracket. What are we talking about here?
Oh my God.
But I think this year's schedule is much harder than last year's, in my opinion. We have a first place schedule this year.
It's a first place schedule. We get to see what this team's made of. And the core pieces that won 12 games last year are still here.
Oh my God. Mike.
Yeah, but also like concerns me, like going out signing Linval Joseph. I mean, he was in the Travis Frederick draft. I mean,
give me a touchdown. Give me a signal. Yeah,
I'm like 12 seconds behind. I haven't seen that.
When I say he's a faster Michael Gallup, you can't tell me you thought this was Michael Gallup catching this ball.
Who was that? Jalen Brooks?
That was Ryan Flower.
No, Flournoy.
I call him Flowney, gosh darn it.
Flowney,
I call him Mr.
Flournoy.
TD. That's what I call him.
He won't make the team.
Shit.
You know what I think? I think they might try to stash him on the practice squad.
Dude, he's making the team. I got it right here.
I don't give a damn about your paper.
On paper, he's making the team.
He was like a 5th round pick. So, I mean, he's probably making
this
the team.
drive right here.
This was sick.
Trey Lance picking up first down with his legs, moving the ball downfield. This was his best drive since the first drive when he went 7 for 8, 62 yards. They settled for the touchdown. This drive was even better. You know why it's even better, guys? Because he scored a touchdown. Let's go.
Okay. A drive that resulted in a touchdown is always good, and is always good for a quarterback that's trying to get a job. So I'm cool with that because the Cowboys, we know, we dread that red zone. We dread having a good drive and we get down there and kick 3. So that's good. I'm pulling for Trey. Yeah, we all know. I just don't want to be. BTPSTTU said these are the core pieces that only beat the Lions and then beat up on the Commanders and the Giants for 11 games straight. Yup.
He's an older Cowboy fan. He got lots of wisdom. He's always watched. He's been a follower of the Frisco Report for many years.
Yeah.
I think that's how he found Cowboys Corner, was from the Frisco Report.
He got a point.
Cowboys block.
But Savage said that last week, though.
What's that?
That comment right there, he said, these are the core pieces that only beat the Lions and then beat up on the Commanders and the Giants.
Listen, the Lions beat themselves, in my opinion. In my opinion, if the Lions would have stuck to the running game,
that damn coach, man, being stubborn, man.
And then what? He went for a 2-point conversion 3 times.
Yeah, I can't see anyone else's comments. Stefan, give us
laugh. My prediction for the Super Bowl, I got the Chiefs and the Lions. That's who I got. Because really, unless Aaron Rodgers can stay healthy for 17 games.
Hey, let's talk about Trey Lance here.
Go ahead.
That first drive, he looked good. He looked damn good. He threw his first interception in the preseason. All right. Bad play calling. It was supposed to be a pick route. The guy didn't pick. He had his choice to throw it. He threw it. The corner made a good play. They go get 3 off of it. Right. What does he do the next drive? Pick it up first down with his legs. Moving down the field. Mike McCarthy's running it to Deuce and Royce Freeman. And then what does he do? Throws a beautiful fade to Ryan Flournoy, the faster Michael Gallup, for a touchdown.
You like that?
You got to love it. You got to love that.
Okay. Craig English says great drive, right?
Try to exit out of the comment section and come back in.
Why you call? Is that a woman?
Yes, that's her nickname.
Why you call her Fleabug? Oh,
because that's her nickname.
I was confused for a second. I ain't never seen the subscriber right there.
Felicia, she's part of the Cowboy Huddle podcast. Excuse me, the Cowboy Huddle podcast. She's G Hampton's moderator in the background, putting up topics, doing sound effects, bringing people in, taking people away. She's good people.
Okay, that's what's up.
She works hard over there on the Cowboy Huddle podcast.
Salute to her. Much respect. Much respect. Salute. All I'm saying is, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Corner has a problem with getting overhyped about players in the preseason. He's always done this. He gets so hyped about players in the preseason, bro. that don't like. He get hyped. He get hyped by players, but players he don't like, he gonna say they ain't shit in the preseason. See, right now he hella hype about Cornflower or whatever y'all say his name is. He hella hype about him. Same thing. I feel like there's an overhype for Trey Lance. I feel like every little thing he do, everybody like, you see that, boy? You see that? We setting ourselves up to be,
in my opinion, I don't think you can get a fair judgment of Trey Lance unless you've seen him with the ones going up against ones, in my opinion. That's the only way. Once the season starts, throw him in there. That's the way that's the only way. I mean, with our fan base, I still got nightmares over Nathan Vasher, how they thought he was like the next Randy Moss. You know, it's like
Flournoy. Oh, Flournoy. Okay. Listen, y'all, I promise y'all, if y'all been, for the one that know, they've been following me for years and years, y'all know how I felt about it. I had this debate with this go way back about the quarterback. Oh, we all want a different quarterback, but man, it gotta work. We don't want to throw him in there and he stink it up.
Oh, Marquise Bell took the horrible angle. Incomplete for it. Down. Let's go to work. Get the ball back to Trey Lance with 1:30 seconds. Go score again, Trey.
1:30, go score.
I wonder if Dallas did have a fourth quarterback in camp this year. I mean, I never saw him, but I wonder if there was a fourth quarterback invited to camp. That guy must have the worst agent in the world, but
I ain't gonna lie, just off popularity, they might get it. Trey might be QB too. Even if, in my opinion, Cooper Rush is more sound, solid, and accurate, Trey might be more athletic. But they might give it to Trey just because.
I agree with you, but they'll give it to Trey because Jerry gave up a fourth for Trey. That's why he'll be. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If he is gonna be the next guy, I don't have a problem. I'd rather him be two, getting in the game if something happens.
Yeah.
You don't learn nothing being quarterback 3, sitting on the sidelines with an iPad in your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Felicia said they didn't have no fourth QB in camp.
Yeah, they didn't. This was the 3 that you see is the 3 that you get. And Trey Lance back on the field with 1:18 seconds. Let's go to work.
Hey, y'all understand how corner passionate about this shit. He's so ready for Dak to go. He want this shit to work so bad, man. He ready for him to go.
There's quarterbacks 5th quarter that got drafted in this draft that are older than Trey Lance. Trey Lance is young. He's your future.
Came out very young.
Oh my God! What a pass from Trey Lance!
Look at him!
He didn't fumble it. He didn't fumble that ball. Don't do that, ref. John Stevens Jr. or Ryan Flournoy just freaking fumbled the ball. Trey Lance threw it so beautifully. Before he was able to touch the ground. Let's see. That's a cut ball. And he fumbled it. Jesus Christ.
The only reason they give Trey Lance QB2 spot is Cooper Rush is the same age as Prescott. Yeah. He's a young guy. He's a young quarterback. He's a stud. He got legs. He got the wheel. So, like Savage said, put him out there. How you gonna know?
If they're gonna put Cooper Rush at 3, and he's a free agent, if somebody calls you up, I'd rather you trade him and get a draft pick from him and find another quarterback 3.
Yeah.
Because if Cooper Rush is really QB3, is he really going to see this field at all?
Nah. Eastside, don't start your shit.
Yeah, the player hate his ball.
What the fuck are the Texans doing?
The player hate his ball.
This defense keeping us alive.
Hey, see, there's a rule that we started at the beginning of the stream. If they're not Cowboy fans, we don't interact with them.
Are you doing it?
Really? I had Eagle fans in here that were in here. We ignored them. They went away.
Oh, we doing that now.
Ain't no reason to give that energy.
Eastside family though, he cool, man.
That's what he knows. Buck nasty. He goes to a player haters like ball. That. I don't have a problem with it.
Eastside been around a
Who is
long
this?
time. He cool. Who is
Who
that?
it is?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hampton, what up, baby? You back? Welcome.
Man, it's been rough, man, trying to get in this damn thing, bro.
Can y'all hear him?
What's happening, y'all? What's up?
What's up? Hello.
What's going on, brother?
Yeah. What y'all thinking so far? Y'all liking what's going on, or y'all pissed off, or what?
Back.
Man, to be honest with you, man, I'm just ready for the regular season, man.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to get some games on us and see what we look like, since Cowboys corner is not worried, because he said it's the same core that we had last year as if we won the damn Super Bowl last year. But I'm just ready to get some real games under us, man, and see what the real number ones are gonna look like, and see, is Prescott gonna look any different? Is Mike McCarthy gonna coach any different? I'm dreading seeing Zeke out there. I don't want to see Zeke out there. I want to see Rico and the other guy tote that rock. I'm a little excited about this O-line now. Cooper Beebe and that Guyton boy has been showing me some stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited a little bit.
Yeah.
If we got Rico and the other guy running, I don't want to see Zeke do it. I'm sorry, I just don't. We need to get CeeDee a damn contract. Cut this crap out. We just lost one of the best cornerbacks in the league. We ain't got one of the best wide receivers in the league. It's a little shaky, man. I'm still not positive about the season. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I just don't. I look at this organization, it just seems like the puzzle pieces are all on the board, but they not put together. It's just like we all over the place.
No, I agree with you. I totally agree with you, man. Well, like I say, my expectations is right here, and that's at the bottom of the screen, bro. Anything above that is okay with me, but I'm not putting my expectations. I'm not doing it this year, bro. I'm not. I can't do it.
We have a harder schedule.
Yeah.
The Redskins got sneaky better. I think we're going to split with them. There's Carl Lawson out there. I don't know.
You know what? I feel pretty confident with this defense. What you could tell, Mike Zimmer is putting his attitude with these veterans, man. I love that, man, and I'm just still skeptical about this offense, man. I mean, what is it going to look like? Who is our running backs? I mean, like you said, Zeke. I don't know why we let Zeke go and then bring him back. I have no idea. It just makes us look at this. Makes us look that much crazier. But I'm just skeptical about this offense and what it's going to look like, man. I mean, that's just where I am, right?
Zeke still counts like $6 million in dead money.
Yeah.
Against this year's cap.
Yeah. So why did we let him go, Nate? Why did we let him go?
Well, he came back to sell his number 15 jerseys because everyone has to buy them now. Let's be honest. That's why he came back. How many games before Zeke's nicked up? I'll give him 8 before he's nicked up. And he's older. I get it. But our fan base.
I don't know, Nate. I think Zeke is going to probably be our RB1, and again, you know, he'll split snaps with somebody. We don't know who that somebody is, but I think we'll see something better than we've seen with Pollard. I really do. Pollard just wasn't that guy, man. He just wasn't heavy enough to carry that load. So,
I think it was that injury, man.
Yeah, that hurt him. That hurt him.
Before that, and that injury, man, like Corner always said, man, he probably get that outside he gone last year. He was trying to cut back in a lot. Like, what the hell is you doing? You don't.
But they never ran to the outside.
They always ran him in the middle.
They ran him up the middle every play.
What the hell?
Like he became a goal line back overnight.
Right.
Like they forgot what they did with him the last 4 years, in my opinion, last year.
Well, hey, Brando, put the Cowboy huddle up, 5th quarter, and Standing Savage's links in the comments so we can get people to subscribe. Because we're about to be hitting all kind of views during this halftime report.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Felicia, let me tell you something. I'm so happy. Felicia, you sure? I got a sister named Felicia, and it's just Felicia. So if hers pronounced Felicia, my bad.
No, it's Felicia. It's Felicia. She's part of the Cowboy Huddle podcast as well.
It's Felicia? I just call her Freebug.
Is she black?
Of course.
Hey, Mike, don't tell me how a black woman name pronounced. Anyway.
I don't see color.
It's Felicia.
It's Felicia.
I don't see color. What is
Fleabug? It's Fleabug.
There it is.
There we go.
Fleabug, let me tell you, this is the only team that do that. This is the only team that actually bring them back and let them play. Most teams bring a player back and let them get one snap just to go out like that. This man finna play a full season. But like Savage said, he came back to sell jerseys.
Zeke. That's why it's a business. This is a brand.
I keep telling them that's what this team is.
Points on turnovers.
But we also were saying earlier, like, because it was brought up last week, I think Zeke is going to be a progress stopper for a young running back this year.
Say that again.
Let's be honest, RB2 might not even be on this team this year.
That old Jason Witten flavor. How many tight ends Jason Witten held back, being there longer than he should have been? Corner.
Zero.
Well, that's a Jerry Jones thing. You know, he's committed. He's committed to family, I guess. You know, he holds on to people too long. You ask me.
The ones that he drafted, he loved his drafts. He loved them. Well, he'll hang on to them, but I mean, by the last little bit, man, way too long.
He hates to admit he's wrong. Jerry,
I would love that too, Felicia. But if he was balling out, they would have kept him. He wasn't. Zeke, it's the old Earl Campbell treatment. You put your body.
Brando
put your
is
body.
putting the links to the chat for you guys that are watching. Danny Savage, Cowboy Huddle Podcast, Fifth Quarter Cowboy.
Salute, Brando.
Guys that are on here now. Hit those links and you guys subscribe. Brando is the best moderator in the game.
That's my dog.
Brando.
That's my dog. Brando, my dog. But like I was saying, it's the old Earl Campbell thing. You put your body through so much, you're shorting your career, and that's what Zeke did. Instead of Zeke running around contact, he ran through it. You know what I'm saying? He ran into it. You know, he put his body through a lot young. That's why his last year with us, 2 plays, Zeke calling himself out the game. As our bell cow, he calling himself out the game. He put himself through a lot.
But let me ask you this. And that's something that I've always felt. The person who made Zeke and Dak was Scott Linehan. Scott Linehan believed in running the ball first, and that's how we came up with the word feed Zeke. Now, after Scott Linehan left the organization, it seems like the whole – now, this is just my opinion, guys. I'm just saying my opinion. But it seems after Linehan left, we brought in – who was it? Was it Kellen Moore?
Kellen Moore.
And we already know that was 5 wide, run deep. We're going to pass the ball first, and then we'll think about running. That's just what Kellen Moore did, okay? Then we went up under the experience of Mike McCarthy, which Mike McCarthy said, I want to run the down ball. Well, again, he still kind of had those Kellen Moore traits. We found ourselves still throwing the ball 41 times in a game, you know. So I don't know. And then I think when I say this here, y'all, I say 2 positions that you can't really sub out is your quarterback and your running back. As one that played a running back position at times, it's like when you're a running back, you get in there and you create this momentum. You create this momentum, and then once you break that first down for 20 yards and you come back, now your adrenaline's pumping, and then here it is, right when your adrenaline and you're starting to feel the game, they're pulling you out. And I think that's what affected Zeke when they started splitting time with Tony Pollard. I don't know. What do y'all got? What do y'all think, Cowboys? What do y'all think about that?
I'm reading comments. Well, give me the question one more time.
Well, I'm not going to. No, Cowboy. Nate, go ahead. That was about 10-minute comment right there. What do you think?
I get what you're saying, but like, remember the one year like Zeke was limping around and they didn't even put in the game? You know, it's like I just don't think there's a plan. When Zeke was in his prime, or when Zeke was banged up, they didn't use our running back too. But now Zeke's old, so now we're gonna do a running back by committee. I
forgot that.
Maybe RB2 is not even on this team yet, to be honest with you. I don't know. I honestly don't think there's a plan. It seems like the organization runs itself like day to day, to be honest with you. That's just my 2 cents.
I think our O-line has started breaking down and getting injured so much that it looked good when Pollard came in, just because he was a fast guy.
Yeah.
And he was fast enough to get around the bad blocking. and Zeke wasn't. That's why Zeke was getting 2 yards and running to the back of our guy. Pollard was just shifting fast enough to get around it, and it looked better than it actually was. I think that O-line bad play call, and Kellen Moore, for the love of God, just ran it through the middle, as if it was going to work. No type of. That's why I always praise that. I can't think of his. I don't remember the 49ers head coach for how he run the ball.
Kyle Shanahan.
I love how he run the ball. He's very creative with the running game. We
Yeah,
didn't
he's
believe
all
in
over
that.
the place.
Yeah, we didn't believe Kellen Moore just up the middle. Zeke get 1 yard, 2 yard, and then they give up and pass it. You know, we had a big part in that running game fell into. But like I said, Zeke would pound, just running the contact, whether it was head first, shoulder first, whatever. And every play he diving on the ball to get extra yards. He was breaking his body down so bad. And like Savage said, he was limping like half the season. And they asked him how he feeling. Oh, I'll be all right. You know, it's part of the game. Like he was hurt. And I think he's done his body. He lost a few pounds. I think he got a little bit more healthy. But with us, we beat him up. He beat himself up. You know, that really wasn't New England game, so it wasn't that bad. But I think just what he did over here, he did what DeMarco Murray did for 1 year for us. Zeke did for 3 years.
Yeah.
He beat himself up bad, and DeMarco Murray did it, and he was gone. But Zeke stayed and kept doing it. Appreciate it for that, because he put on for the start. He did as much as he could. You know what I'm saying? And I just think a lot of that contributed to the way we ran the ball and how Zeke ran as a running back. That's why I always use the Earl Campbell thing, because you can show in your own career too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I knew my light was flicking for a minute. Now I see why the Power Man came on here. 1980, what's up, brother?
What's up?
Baby.
What up, 1980?
And my boy got hurt. He out for 6 to 8 weeks.
I know how you feel about that position. That's your position, man.
I'm delirious. You know how you get so pissed off, you be delirious? I'm delirious, man. I'm on live right now.
Might be more.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what do you think that hurts us, bro, on that side of the ball?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's no question. That's y'all know that. And I mean, we needed that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Dang.
we needed him.
And
now,
we don't
that's about 2 or 3 steps back for us, man. Like,
and we really
in trouble now. You know, we got Stephon. And I don't know how he's gonna be. These guys don't play in the preseason, so our first couple of games are gonna be really slow, preseason-ish. So that's where the Dallas Cowboys, they make their mistake. These guys aren't playing, man, and they're playing hard in practice, and they're getting hurt. Their bodies aren't ready. Their bodies aren't in any shape, condition, and once they get out there in practice and they playing hard in the heat, their bodies react and they're getting hurt. And I don't understand why they don't understand that, why they don't see that. But we just lost a valuable asset to our defense. I said Trey Lance. Bland was a turnover machine.
Mm-hmm.
He was a guy that you need on the defense who can play defense like offense. He's a ball hawk. He goes after the ball. We don't have too many of those already. They're not teaching that anymore. That's something that he had, that he was blessed with. And it was here. It was God-given talent. They don't teach guys to look back at the ball anymore. Guys, they rather get a pass interference call than to get beat. He was one of those guys where he made the position his. And it's very, very hard to come by. Now, losing him, I don't know who else was it Carson or whatever, 41? I don't know if that guy's going to be able to, or if they're going to sign somebody, but they better think of something real quick, because believe it or not, that was a blow. I don't even think they understand how much of a blow that is. But
we let Stephon Gilmore get away from us too.
But we do. We know how big of a blow that was. Obviously, they're gonna, he's hurt. They're gonna downplay it and shit like that. Motherfucker, that's 6 to 8 weeks, dog. That's a long fucking time. That's like
it could be more because he has to have surgery. It's surgery also.
And who knows knows that's a foot injury, man.
And he has to push off. And no, of
You
course, it's a skill
need
position.
to plant, to make cuts, to plant, to break on the ball. You need your feet, man. And without that, he might be out longer than that. It might be like 10 weeks. So,
God damn.
And they got to figure that shit out. But like I said at the beginning of the year, my expectations wasn't high anyway, because it's just going to be one of them. The next year or two, we're going to struggle, man. We're going to struggle.
1980, you made a point about. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. No, you know, Lamb being gone is good, but you know, when I got the news that Lamb was gone, okay, I need part. I was like, or it's bad. It's bad, but there's some good things that can come out of this, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
But when Booth is getting beat by Simi Fehoko, that ain't good. All right. That's who beat Andrew Booth Jr. was Simi Fehoko, former Cowboy, where all the fans were like, "Oh my God, he's so good!" All right, and Seatbelt Carson, haven't seen much from him. You know, you got Jordan Lewis, you got Trayvon Diggs, then who? Right. So quarterback right now to me is like what? I mean, this is worse than running back, just like that. It's worse than running back. Just like that. That's crazy.
Well, it's a big loss because of who he is, what he's done, what he's contributed. That's why it's a big loss, because of who he is, what he's done, what he's, brought to the table. Look what he brought to the table, man. Something we ain't seen in a long time. A playmaker, a guy that can break on the ball and play the ball, not the man. When you lose somebody like that, I'm not going to say that's like losing Dion, because there'll never be another prime time. But when you lose a guy that's in that direction, and maybe could be in that direction one day, that's devastating, man. But they'll see. They'll see how devastating that shit is. I don't know. I say put I hate to say this, but because that's all we got. But I say put Lewis over there, and because he's got the experience or whatever, and then find somebody else to play nickel. Hell, I don't know. I'm just I don't know, man. That was a blow. Shit, that was a blow.
I'd like to just know when the actual injury happened.
Well, Brando, the best moderator in the game, said that he felt discomfort in his foot just the other day, and they did the scan on it and found out he had that fracture.
Well,
he didn't even know he broke his foot. He was just like, my feet hurt.
I think I saw when it happened, because anytime somebody get hurt, I always go to Twitter to see if any of the beat writers might have saw it and got it on film. And I think I saw he was playing cornerback. I don't know who it was against, but I think they feet kind of collided and got kind of stuck together. I don't want to say stuck together, but I think he kind of missed kind of planted or whatever, and his foot got kind of stuck and kind of hit the other guy's foot, and then it went into the grass a little bit and kind of stubbed his foot or whatever. And it seemed like right after that he kind of felt a little weird, but it wasn't enough for him to get carted off or anything. I think it was just something that was bothering him, and he finally said something about it. So they was like, oh, they took him back, they did an x-ray. They were like, oh shit, you need surgery. This is what's going on, man. So it was a lot serious than he even thought.
Yeah. I mean, this first half, guys, I was supposed to go over my 53-man roster, but people come in, the show's going to change. We're live. That's what's going to happen. But I appreciate everybody on. Booth Jr. getting beat. Trey Lance's first drive was good. Simi Fehoko getting his revenge on the Cowboys. That's the only thing he's going to do this year. So all you Fehoko fans that are Cowboy fans, don't get your panties in a wad. That's the only thing he's going to do this year. That was his highlight reel. Deuce Vaughn, Royce Freeman to me is looking good. But we know what Deuce Vaughn is. The lights come on, whatever. Israel Mukuamu, I talked about earlier in the show, is he trade bait? Israel Mukuamu might be going to corner. Could be transiting to that corner position. So Israel Mukuamu's making a case. Because if you look at my corners here, you got Diggs, Bland, Booth, Lewis, and Carson. That was going to be my starting corners against the Browns, and those are the guys that's been impressing me. So Cowboys are obviously going to have to go outside of the realm there with these cuts happening on Tuesday, and getting people in. G. Hampton, what do you think about that?
Man, at the cornerback position, I think we have to keep Israel now, man. I mean, simply because, man, we're hurt at that corner now. So I mean, you know, you and I talked about that, man. You know, Dan Quinn had him playing at safety, and which that wasn't his natural position, but now he's been kind of, you know, showcasing a little bit because he's a natural cornerback. So I like Israel, really, I really do. I mean, what he's been doing here lately, but I mean, I still think we missed the window because we let Stephon Gilmore get away, because that would have been a great addition right about now, but we pulled the trigger too slow. So yeah, that's my stance on that the DB position for sure.
What about you, 1980?
I agree. Yeah, man. Oh, okay.
Danny Savage, what's up, man?
Yeah, I agree.
I got no clue. I mean, I honestly have no clue. I don't know. Maybe were they waiting to sign Gilly? Maybe were they hoping no one picked him up? Because he got signed like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah,
the Vikings signed him.
Yeah,
they weren't prepared. They weren't prepared. This is kind of a pretty. Who the hell?
Well, they put all their eggs in one basket. You know, they was dependent on DeRon Bland and Diggs to where we don't need them. Nah, well, guess what? Now we need them. So I don't know.
And how about if Diggs is? Let's be honest. We don't know if Diggs is going to be Diggs. That's a 2-year. That's a 2-year injury, in my opinion. And
I still got the for sale sign in my yard, and somebody was looking at it. They was coming up, I guess, taking a picture of it. But I don't think they were prepared for. Nobody's prepared for an injury, so now they got to try to figure it out.
So there's a big question mark. Who's going to be that starting cornerback? I guess, right?
Right. I mean, I mean, when I said that the corners, the back position just got worse than the running back position, I mean that.
Yeah, and corners, you know, you're not going to just grab one off of.
Nah. Well,
it's about to be week 1. It's almost too late. Like, they got to come in. You tell me you're gonna find somebody from another team that's in their system, and then try to run the system real quick. They're not gonna play right away. I mean, it's gotta be somebody within. It's gotta be one of these young guys.
Yeah.
Lewis over since Jordan Lewis.
It has to be Booth Jr. He was drafted by Mike Zimmer there in 2022 with the Vikings. So if anybody's gonna know Zimmer's system, it's gonna be Booth Jr.
Well, hell, he got burnt earlier.
Yeah, he looked horrible. He's looked horrible.
Yeah,
but he got burnt by Simi Fehoko. That was his highlight. Yeah,
but you also got to figure Zimmer gave the nod to draft Kaysen. Zimmer had to give the nod, I would think. The corner from Wake Forest.
Draft who?
Kaysen, the kid from Wake Forest, the rookie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah,
would
but
think
I don't
Zimmer.
think Seatbelt Carson is going to be ready. He's a rookie. Al Harris is still working with them. I don't know if Seatbelt Carson. Seatbelt is the nickname Dak Prescott actually gave him. Dak Prescott started that, but I don't think Carson's ready. I just don't.
So
I think there was a lot of hype around that.
So
We're going to find out.
So we all know that it's going to be today is D-Day. After today, there's going to be a major cut. Major. There will be no 90 to 80 from 80 to 75 to 53. Major cut. They done away with the progressive cuts. It's going to be one big cut. So maybe, just maybe, we might find a corner that might get released. I just don't know. But we messed that one off. I don't know.
What do you put more as a need, a corner or running back at this point?
Corner.
I think we got millions fucking running backs.
Zeke gonna be your RB1, Nate. I hate to tell you that.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. No matter who we got, he's gonna be.
Ain't no hate to tell me that's what it's gonna be. I knew that.
Yeah, he's not getting any reps in the preseasons either. And I mean, they holding him out for week 1. So, but
they think he's gonna be the 2016 Zeke, and I doubt that. We all know that Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah,
especially with running backs.
I don't know what the hell they think they're gonna get out of Zeke that they got from that. It's Herschel Walker all over again, man. And it don't make look at that. Oh, Larry Allen, what's up? Damn, I missed him already.
Yeah, carrying him off. Some prayers 74 there for the Chargers. Hate seeing the player get hurt.
Damn.
Never good.
Especially the last.
Hey, G. Hampton.
Hey.
What position did your son play for the Cowboys?
He played outside linebacker. He played up under Wade Phillips. Brandon Williams.
He can't play corner?
Say it again.
He can't play corner?
Ha! No, man, he's retired, bro. He's retired.
We can't get him out of retirement?
No, brother. No. No, man, I don't think that's going to happen. But he says the same thing, man. You know, when he was playing with, at the time, it was Rob Ryan, which was the defensive coordinator back then. One thing he said about Rob Ryan, man, Rob Ryan had one of these playbooks that had 500 pages to it. That's why they wasn't successful. It's just too many plays. Instead of keeping it simple, Rob Ryan had this. I mean, the notebook was huge, and that hurt him. That's when we was finished at 8-8. There go my neighbor, man. My neighbor Detroit. He was Detroit.
Super Bowl bound Detroit Lions, baby.
Anyway, we ain't gonna entertain that, man. This is what I have to deal with when the Cowboys playing. They gotta look over my fence just to see what I'm doing back here. No, you're not. You're not coming over here, brother. This is a closed party right now. God dang it.
You're gonna laugh. That's my pick before for the Super Bowl. I said Detroit and Kansas City. I said
yeah, they're looking for redemption.
Yeah. Young team, Detroit.
Hey, Damian Wilson. Let me go over my linebackers real quick, fellas. Let me see what y'all. This is my starting linebacker group. What do y'all think about this? Kendricks, Overshown, Leofau, Damian Wilson, and Harvey. You think? Am I missing anybody? Did I get that on the head?
I would think there's got to be somebody in waivers better than Damian Wilson. He's a retread. He's got to have close to 10 years on the team. I mean, in the NFL, at least close to 10. I mean, there's nobody out there on the waiver wire list over Damian Wilson. I remember he went to the University of Minnesota. I remember when we
You don't cut the good linebackers, Savage. You don't cut the good linebackers now.
But he was sitting at home playing Madden when we signed him. It's not like he was in high demand.
Do y'all remember when Damian Wilson shot himself with a paintball gun in the eyeball?
No, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, yep. He shot himself right in the eye with the paintball. 1980, you talking to us?
Can't hear you.
Talking to us.
You gotta put the paintballs in the freezer.
Hey man, what you want, bro?
I mean,
what is this flag for? What is this flag, Savage?
What flag? I didn't see no flag. You're like 10 seconds ahead of me. I didn't see any flag. And now it comes up. It's on the defense.
Oh, it's on the dang Cowboys.
I'm telling you, these refs have been very aggressive throwing flags for preseason, all of preseason.
Well, if the Hucko knew how to stay off sides, they wouldn't call it.
Hey, look it out. Check this out. Check this out. It's your boy. It's your boy. Cowboys Corner. Check him out.
That's Julius Woods, number 33. If you don't know him, that's his second preseason interception. Julius Woods, I got him making the team. Right there, right now.
Well, I think it's safe to say one of these young kids is going to make the team that wasn't up until Bland got hurt. But
he just put his stamp on this 53-man roster. Julius Woods, ladies and gentlemen. The moment I seen him play that Rams game, when I seen his technique, when I seen his knack, when I seen his tackling, when I seen that from Woods, I knew 33 was going to be on this team. And he just put his stamp on the 53.
I did a segment on Julius Woods, man. I mean, this kid can play some ball, man. And that, I'm going to tell you something, that safety position is going to be something you need to talk about too, Cowboys corner. It's pretty deep.
Yeah, it is. What do you think, 1980? Oh, he's still interacting with this comment section. What do you think about Julius Woods, Danny Savage?
he looks good. And I think with Bland getting hurt, it opens, one door closes and one door opens. So.
But Woods is your free safety, though.
Okay. I mean, but I do like Dono against the run. I do like Donovan Wilson against the run. I'm not a big McQuamu fan, to be honest with you.
Huddle podcast.
But we have to see. I think we're going to find out if Zimmer looks to clean house on the Dan Quinn guys at the safety position.
And he could. J-Ron Curse didn't get signed back.
He's still out there. I don't think anyone signed him.
Yeah, no one signed him. Dan Quinn hasn't even signed him.
Yeah, that shows you.
What do you think, 1980?
He looks muted.
I think he's talking on a stream.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. How do I stream this on? When I come over here, how do I stream this on my channel when I come over here? Because I don't know how. How do I do that?
I don't know. I know StreamYard lets you add your channel, I think. But I don't think Streamlabs does. I use Streamlabs.
Okay. I was just wondering. J.K. Dobbins. He was an injury waiting to happen. So was Gus Edwards. I don't know.
God, AT&T is such a beautiful stadium. I love AT&T. Beautiful stadium. You all right over there, 1980?
Yeah, I'm good. My bad.
Oh, no, don't apologize, man. You're good, dude.
I guess Trey Lance gonna play the whole game, huh?
There's no other quarterbacks on the roster, they were saying. So if he got hurt, Cooper Rush would have to go in, I guess.
That
lets you know he's gonna be number 3.
Get up in there. We'll take off.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Lets you know he's gonna be number 3 for sure.
Keep going. All about.
Let me ask you guys a question. Would you guys rather see Cooper Rush sitting at 3 all year, or if somebody calls you up and offers you a pick for him, trade him?
What was that question again? We'll say that one more time, Nate.
Would you rather see Cooper Rush sitting at quarterback 3 all season versus a team calling us up and offering us a draft pick and us trading him? Because he's a free agent.
I think you got to keep Trey Lance here. Trey Lance is the youngest quarterback on your roster. If you get rid of Trey Lance, you're tripping.
No,
he's the
that wasn't
youngest
the
player
question.
on your team.
Now I got you, Nate. I hear what you're saying. I would rather take a call and take a draft pick and keep Trey, man. I really would, because I mean, if Cooper Rush got an opportunity to start somewhere, let him go start somewhere, man. Damn.
And the injuries haven't even started yet, and the Raiders and the Vikings have no quarterback. So we're gonna get calls.
I think Trey Lance has a lot of.
Where the holding happen at?
Well,
go ahead, 1980. Go ahead.
I think Trey Lance has a lot of qualities that Cooper Rush doesn't have, and vice versa. I think I said this earlier on my stream. We were talking about Trey Lance. I'm not sold on his mechanics, his decision making when he throws the ball, but I love the way he runs the ball. I think I would love to see him play against first stringers.
We were saying that earlier. Yeah.
That's what it's easy to say. It's easy to look at highlights during practice. It's easy to grab a clip of him throwing 100 yards in a barrel and all that shit with his shirt off and all that stuff. It's easy to take and snatch shit off of that. And then, he needs to start over Dak. I think social media, I think we're so tired of Dak Prescott that we're looking for a hero really quick. And I don't think he's ready to start. I think he's ready to be a good backup. I would love to see like right here, he fumbled a damn snap. That could happen in a real game. That could fuck us and change the whole trajectory of the fucking game, the whole momentum. I think we need to pump our brakes on him. If Trey Lance was really as good as people think he is, the 49ers would have held on to him and he'd be starting and with a big contract and everything. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. He has a lot of positive things going for him. He can run the ball. When he's a lot faster than Dak Prescott, so he's able when he senses trouble, he'll get out there and run. But I just think there's a lot of little things he has to work on. That takes time. That takes years. That takes seasons to develop. And I just think that we probably need to hold our horses on a little bit.
That's a flag.
I agree with 1980 to a certain extent. There was quarterbacks that just got drafted this draft that are older than Trey Lance, and he needs to develop. He's right. The Cowboys didn't pick up that 5th-year option for Trey Lance, simple for the fact that you can get more years with the same money if you were. They did it with Leighton Vander Esch, and so when a player, if you don't know, and there's a lot of potential, like we've seen here with Trey Lance this game and last game. That casing against the Rams wasn't a good game, but Trey Lance here, I think we see some flashes of first-round talent, and we also see flashes of a quarterback that's still young and didn't play a lot of football. He didn't play a lot in South Dakota State. He went 2-2 in regular season with the 49ers. So he needs the reps. Mike McCarthy, Jerry Jones, hell, even Trey Lance will tell you he needs all the reps he can get. And but what I'm seeing in this preseason game, like I said, it's flashes of a first-round pick and flashes of a guy that's still developed. But I would rather go with the younger direction, because if you go, let's say you tank this year, right, and you go pick a Sanders up. Sanders is going to look just like Trey Lance in his first 2 years. Dak Prescott's accuracy didn't really get fixed up until the last 3 years. So you have to get this kid reps.
But here's the thing with Sanders. I don't think Sanders is going to go as early as everyone is predicting.
No, it depends on how they do this shit season too, though, Nate.
Oh.
But also, because I don't know how many owners and GMs are going to want the circus that comes with him.
It's going to be a circus. You're right.
Jerry would. Jerry wants that circus because it's going to get the celebrities on the. I mean, I love Prime, but I don't see him coaching once his kids leave, once his both sons leave.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see him staying in Colorado. I don't.
It's hard.
They under center in the red zone.
As a matter of fact, I talked to him a couple of days ago. He even said it himself. It's hard for him to sit still in one setting for years and years and years.
You talking to your live? You talking to us? 1980.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to y'all.
Oh, speak up just a little bit more. Say it again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now he brought up Prime. I was like, well, I talked to him a couple of days ago, and I asked him about this upcoming season, how he felt and everything, and he was like, well, my boy down here, he don't see him coaching when his sons leave. And Deion even said it himself, he don't like to sit still in one setting for years and years and years. He likes change. So he might be, that might be a correct statement. He might be gone after when his sons leave or whatnot. So. But I can't wait to see them play. Oh.
I just think what's going to hold Sanders back is that O-line. Colorado's O-line is horrible.
Yeah,
Hey, what down was that? Hey, what down was that, y'all? Y'all remember what down that was?
That was second.
Why are we
5.
throwing the ball? Why are we throwing the ball on second down?
Because they want to see what Trey Lance can do, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why are you throwing the ball? You in the red zone.
They trying to see what he can do in the red zone.
They want to see him. They want to see him, not with a running back.
I understand that. I understand what you guys are saying, but this is a schematic type situation. This is a situation of football. You're in shotgun. You would have been better off doing a play action under center, but you're right in second down and you're in shotgun. I'm sure the defense coordinator said, well, we're going to play the pass, and exactly what they did. So, again, I don't get it. So this play right here, I feel that Mike McCarthy should have probably ran the ball on second down. That's just me. That's crazy. End zone, exactly. God.
In the regular season, yeah. But this is preseason, so what they're trying to do is they're trying to throw every kind of situation at him, at the team, at him, especially because he's out there, and they're trying to put him in situations. Unfortunately, to us, it looked like a bad situation. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? But they're just trying to see, hoping that they won't be that stupid in the regular season. But I just think they just put that play out.
I see what you're saying, 1980. I really do. But man, if you're going to build this man confidence up, I can care less about what it's going to look like. Help the guy win. This is the morale booster. I don't care if you run it or whatever, but in that situation, you're second down. See if you can run. Oh my God. So again, some of this I have to put on Mike McCarthy and his play calling. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe it's just me, guys. I get frustrated.
It brings what 1980 and what I said full circle, right? He's already threw 2 interceptions. He fumbled the ball. He's having those first round talent type of highlights, and he's having the players, those highlights that you're like, you know what, he needs help. And Trey Lance, we all know this. He needs the reps, but he also needs to make mistakes so he can learn it. I'm a father of 2, and I tell my daughters, I want you to make mistakes. That way you learn from it. Trey Lance, I want him to make mistakes so he can learn from it.
I can understand that too if he was the lone first round draft pick quarterback on this team, but again, man, this makes it hard on Jared. What are you gonna do? I mean, are you gonna keep that? And I guess that's the biggest question.
I honestly don't think there's a plan with this organization. It doesn't seem like there's a plan. It seems like it's a day-to-day operation. That's just my 2 cents.
No, there's a plan. If you look at the first game with Trey Lance against the Rams, he threw the ball 41 times. They drew that back from Trey Lance, and he had a better showing. He threw 60% completion last week, right? So they're trying to run the ball. We've seen a lot of Royce Freeman. We've seen a lot of Deuce Vaughn. We've seen a lot of Malik Davis. We've seen them, but there comes a point in time where Trey Lance is going to have to read the defense, understand the defense, make those throws, and not throw interceptions in the red zone. How he learns from that is by going them, is by putting on good tape. So there's a plan for Trey Lance, and we've seen it over the last 3 weeks. It's just Trey Lance is going to have to sit in that film room and understand and learn from those mistakes.
The only thing that scares. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Nate. Go ahead, man.
The only thing that scares me, I was going to say, like how much San Fran gave up to get him, and how quick they gave up on him, just makes me think there's something that we don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Nate, I was surprised they picked him as high as he come from South Dakota State. The competition is totally different. And I'm like, what is it that they saw that we didn't see? Because that conference surely is not the SEC, Big Ten, or anything to that nature, even the Big 12. But he comes out as this first round draft pick up in the top 5. You know, I'm like, what the? So, yeah, maybe we missed something, Nate. I don't know. So, but then again, when they brought him in, to me, it personally seems like they set him up for failure. And I could be wrong. Or maybe he just wasn't that good. But you have to do your homework and know what you're going to get in order for you to bring him in and say, no, we don't want him. So, miscommunication or something.
Well, here's what happened. I've talked to a few 49er fans. Here's what happened. Trey Lance couldn't stay healthy. Brock Purdy was winning games. He was the hot hand, i.e., Romo and Dak in 2016. We've seen this story, right? Dak was winning games. Romo was hurt. Brock Purdy was winning games. Trey Lance kept getting hurt. So when the moment they signed Sam Darnold to back up Brock Purdy was the moment Trey Lance was out the door. And so as a general manager,
but you gave up so much for him, though, Cowboys corner.
But check this out. As a general manager, would you want your first round talent sitting on the bench of your 7th round Mr. Irrelevant winning games? You don't want that because you got to look at your mistake every single day. So it's better to get rid of that mistake, and it's okay to mess up your mistake. And people will tell you, I mean, that's why Kyle Shanahan can't win a Super Bowl. He can get there, but he can't win it because Kyle Shanahan is very stubborn in his ways. And so the moment Kyle Shanahan said, Trey Lance don't work in my system, go get Sam Darnold to back up Brock Purdy, that's what happened. You, as a general manager, you don't want your first round pick sitting behind Mr. Irrelevant. You'll be the laughing stock of a general manager.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I guess they gave us Trey Lance to see what we can get out of him, I guess. I don't know.
No, Jerry.
Yeah, they robbed us. They rickrolled us.
The Bills won. I think the Jets wanted them. I think the Ravens were calling too. Jerry gave us Trey Lance because Jerry gave up the 4th round pick for it.
Yeah, I don't see none of those teams offering a 4 to Trey. No way.
No, the ceiling for Trey Lance was a 6th round pick from what I heard.
Hey, I want you guys to keep your eye on the center, man. That's Dakota Shepley, man. This kid here, man, I like him. Watch this next play, man. I've been watching him last few
Savage. Danny Savage is the draft guru, G. Hampton.
What do you think, Danny, on him?
He's a rookie this year or no? What college? Because I broke down 20 centers, but
okay, well, I don't think he was that high, but man, just watch him on these plays, man. I mean,
because this past center draft was the deepest center draft I've seen in the last probably 20 years. So many centers went early.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I didn't know much about him, but I know
he's definitely blowing people off the ball, but
it's something the reason he didn't get drafted high, right? Basically.
Well, we've proven that we can go out and even find guys, undrafted free agents on O-line. You know, and let's be honest, people slip through the cracks every single year. There's going to be guys that get cut that are going to go to other teams and blow up. It's just that I think with Hoffman on it, then they drafted BB in the 3rd round. Then they got TJ Bass as an emergency center. This kid's just like in a tight spot, and he might go to another team and blow up.
Yeah.
Or put him on the practice squad and see, hopefully nobody.
Well, let me ask you this, Danny. What about Snoop Connor, man? What happened? Look, he's smiling on that one. What the crap? He's not even playing, bro. What is the deal, man?
Then this is my opinion on Snoop. It was a bad day, a bad week in Dallas, and they were like, "Yo, we haven't been in the news in like 24 hours."
Is that a
Oh,
catch fumble
let's
out of
sign
bounds?
somebody. Let's
Is
sign
that a
somebody.
catch fumble out of bounds? Hold on.
I got a good reason. Shipley played at the University of British Columbia. There was another kid, Tamu or Namu. He went in the 4th round from the same college, from the University of British Columbia. He went in round 4.
Touchdown.
He was an offensive tackle. He went in round 4 to the Detroit Lions from the same college. Left tackle, a giant Tongan dude. So that's the same guy. But I heard pre-draft, everyone was saying there's 2 guys from that college, but I never heard of that guy. I heard the guy who the Lions drafted.
Go, Trey! Go, Trey!
You're like 13 seconds.
Oh, did y'all
That's
see that?
adversity.
See, I'm locally at it.
That's
Let y'all
handling
want to see that.
adversity.
And that's the threat.
handling
But see, that is the threat right there. He's an RPO guy. If he likes to run, let him run. Set him up to run the ball. That's what you're going to get. And now you have to respect the run.
adversity at its finest.
And my tight end was blocking for him.
Yeah.
He was my 10th ranked tight end. Brevin
That was
Stanford. He was my number 10 tight end.
So what about John?
He's a receiving threat, Steven Steffens.
So he's a receiver playing tight end, basically, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And last year, I think they faked an injury to try to put some weight on him.
Yeah.
He was a wide receiver.
OG, you there? What do you think about Trey Lance there, OG?
Yeah. Dak, you almost over, cuz your shit's almost done. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear OG?
I can hear him.
Can you hear me?
I can hear him. I can hear you.
You can hear me okay?
Yeah. No scratching, no echoes. I can hear you.
But see, you know what? That interception that we talked about a few minutes earlier, sure enough, they showed the replay. Guess what the defense did? They played the pass coverage. So that, again, what we said, we're trying to see what Trey is going to do. But again, Mike McCarthy, you play right into the defense coordinator's hand to make him look bad. And that's exactly what they did. They dropped back into coverage. And sure enough, he tried to force it in there, which he shouldn't have forced it. But again, they knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, I definitely think
I'm just
no.
pumped up that I got a quarterback
when we
that
fumble,
can handle adversity. Is this his best game?
Can you hear me?
His first drive was beautiful. His
Yes.
touchdown drive
Hold
was
on.
beautiful.
Can you hear me?
He's had some adversity. This is how you learn. This is what I've been talking about. You're going to have a guy that looks like a first-round draft pick, and you're going to have a guy that looks like he needs a lot of help. This is what you got in Trey Lance. All these fans that are freaking out and panicking, they're just pulled back guys. They're scared to let young talent develop.
Yep. Can you hear me?
Period.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Okay. What I'm saying is, but before I gotta say what before they fumbled the ball over the middle, they fumbled the ball and gave the ball back to the Chargers. I like that throw over the middle. That was a very solid in the gap throw.
It was.
I like this boy. Do not get rid of him. He's gonna be better than Dak Prescott.
Listen, no one's getting rid of him unless somebody calls up and offers. Trust me, unless somebody calls up and offers us like a 2 or a 1, which is never going to happen. He ain't going anywhere. He's our number 2 quarterback right now,
Jason Johnson. So I'm gonna tell you like this, guys. Really and truly, what I see, man, I see a new generation coming to this Cowboy team. I really do. We got these. OMG. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Uh-oh.
Just watch.
Let me get on my feet here. Let me see what's going on. What happened, G-Han? Let me see. Let me dissect this down. Let me see. Boom! Boom!
I don't even know who this Harris guy is, man. Let me see. Who is this guy? He come from Kansas City. Oh, more pressure. Look at this defense. This defense is eating, baby.
Yeah,
Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Give the ball back to Trey Lance and let's go win a football game. Let's go win a football game.
Hell, Trey done already won. You ask me, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my gosh, who is this guy, man? Who is this guy?
46
What's his
Harris.
number? 46. Middle Tennessee State.
Brando. VTP. Who's 46? Help us.
His name is Harris.
I got the best moderators in the game over here, G Hampton. They give me the information when I need it. Quick. Watch the comment section.
you'd be surprised every year how many kids that don't get invited to the combine,
That's true.
don't get drafted,
That's true.
make final rosters. That's
Yeah.
why I used to have the name Day 3 Danny, people used to call me, because I always would give you the round 6, round 7 steals. And I'm like, but that's the core of your team. The core of your team is Day 3. You know, your 5s, your 6s, your 7s. But when you see rosters, there's so many guys that never been drafted. And they fall through the cracks.
Yeah. Well, it's just like scholarships, Dan. You know, there's more athletes than there is scholarships.
Yeah.
So you got players that come onto a team, man, you know, and come as a walk-ons and you know, make their way to the team. So it's just it's more players than it is the like I say, as far as the drafts and things like that, you know. And we've seen it over and over again. We've seen these players come out of nowhere like, damn, who the hell
You
is
know,
that?
like I tell kids, listen, I don't care where
He's a
you're at. I
fifth-year
don't care if
player
you're
out
at
of
Division
MTSU.
3. I don't care if you're
There's
at
Harris.
NAIA. If you can play, they're gonna find you.
They're gonna find you. You better believe it. They're gonna find you.
And
Thank you,
sometimes
VTP,
you're
man.
better
You're the
off
best,
being
brother.
a
Thank
big
you.
fish in a small pond than going to a powerhouse and
There
maybe
you
starting your last year.
Snoop come, yeah.
They will find you, but people slip through the cracks sometimes. Like, I'm going to be honest, whoever Dallas's scout is, who scouts LSU and Michigan, he should be fired.
Yeah.
Being honest.
Don't draft anything else out of Uh-oh.
All right, but follow me though.
Oh my God, I got a Michigan guy sitting right here.
Okay, but follow me.
I
Right. And don't hate me. My number one defensive tackle is Mason Graham. Mason Graham from Georgia. I mean Mason Graham from Michigan. He's everyone else's. He's Dane Brugler's number one defensive tackle also. The kid is a monster. And he's coming out this year, 2025.
From what school?
Mason. He's from Michigan. Mason Graham.
Mason Grant, baby.
They got him as like a top. Dane Brugler has him as a top 5 pick. He is a monster.
Now we're not going back that route. We tried that with Mozzie. Hell no.
But Mozzie was a mistake. Mason Graham, in my opinion, has been the best defensive tackle on Michigan the last 2 years. And then Kentucky has a monster, Nolan. He's like 6'6", like 350.
So Nate, you said Mozzie was a mistake. Well, why did we pick him at 24?
Because the proper pick, in my opinion, should have been defensive tackle Brian Barise out of Clemson. He's so athletic, he can play 5, 3.
Oh, wow.
And he's played one. He played one in college. And New Orleans took him like 3 picks later, and they played him at 3, but they moved him around. He finished last year with like 5.5 sacks, and he made all-rookie team. Much, much larger frame. The kid was like, he was the number 1 recruit out of Maryland a few years ago when he went to Clemson. Started as a true rookie, tore his knee the next year. Then the following year, he had a kidney infection. And and he had a bad year. Not a bad year. He went in the first round, but the kid is 6'6", 300 pounds, and he's thin. So he has a much bigger frame than Mozzie. I just saw zero explosion out of Mozzie in college. I saw nothing. Nothing. It's painful to watch Mozzie get down in his stance.
Yeah.
It's truly painful. And in my opinion, the kid Mason Graham, the last 2 years, has been Michigan's best defensive tackle. The kid is a monster.
Yeah.
And a lot of other people. And I just think next year
BTP's talking about.
I would have dropped back
BTP
100%.
said that we should have took the.
We've spoken about
instead of
that.
drafting
Yeah.
Mozzie, we should have took the Buffalo trade.
I said the same thing. I did get 2 in the first round. I just didn't get that. I did not get that. What about Schoonmaker?
Oh, that's always even a worse mistake. A
he's not
25-year-old
good.
rookie in round 2. Yo, he went to high school for 5 years. Why couldn't I get 5 years in high school? I would have got a Division I offer too if I would have been 20 years old playing in high school. He was in high school 5 years.
Crazy.
And when you're 25,
Michigan players coming to Dallas
college,
outside of Jordan Lewis. Michigan players coming out outside of Jordan Lewis has not been good for the Star.
I get that, but Michigan does produce some good offensive linemen.
That's LSU.
They
Racing
do
McMahon.
produce some good offensive linemen, Michigan. It's just
I don't know, guys. Trey's starting to come in. He's starting to feel it a little bit, guys. He's starting to feel it. Check him out. What I tell you?
Week 2 is a good game. Texas is that
There goes
Michigan.
Snoop. And it's Kentucky.
Racing McMath. That's another guy that's really stepping up. Racing McMath has been looking good these preseason games, number 80. I'm surprised that they didn't give him more opportunities.
I apologize. The big defensive tackle out of Kentucky, his last name is Walker. 6'6",
Walker.
350. 6'6".
He was from Kentucky.
Yeah, he's probably defensive tackle number 2. But the season hasn't even started yet, and it all depends what your organization wants, what they need, but he might go higher just because of his size. He's just a monster. But I don't know. I think Dallas is going to be drafting. What happened?
Do you remember your scouting report on Trey Lance?
No, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't like quarterbacks. Because listen, there's so many people that are much better than me. Quarterbacks have the biggest bust rating. You know, John Elway couldn't even get a quarterback in Denver. He had to go trade for Peyton Manning. So I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm Millie, a content creator, coach, and business owner. If I had to start my business from zero, I would have focused on building out my client experience with.
Is that me?
No, that's me. That's me. That's me. I'm tripping over here.
Oh,
I was wrong. I didn't like C.J. Stroud. At Ohio State, he couldn't throw on the run. At Ohio State, and yet he shows up in the NFL and he can.
But here's the deal, too, Nate. Every quarterback has to fit the right system.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes come out of Texas Tech, right where my son went to school. We already know Mike Leach. It's all about 5 wide, go run deep. So what Andy Reid did, he said, this is the type of quarterback he is. Let's design this offense to do what he does best. And that's what Andy Reid. So when these quarterbacks come out, sometimes you have, who was that? We had several quarterbacks come out and go to teams that they just didn't fit the scheme.
You're right.
And it happens all the time. You know, they draft these quarterbacks like Zach Wilson. I said, well, damn, I thought Zach Wilson was better than, just don't fit the scheme.
He was good at BYU. I know.
Yeah.
100%. They don't fit the scheme. And also I say, I can only scout what's in front of me, and then I give it a grade. Once that player goes to the organization, it's up to them to develop them. I can only look on what I'm looking at in college. And then if I'm really looking deep on somebody like their high school, but like you said, sometimes they get a wrong, because at Ohio State, Stroud could not throw on the run. He needed a perfect passer, perfect pocket he needed.
Man,
and he was surrounded by so much talent.
Yeah.
That defense was holding us. That was defensive holding. Illegal contact downfield. Come on, refs.
I've never seen so many flags, but in this preseason.
Yeah, well, not only that, this the last preseason, so they're anxious, man. They're gonna do some crazy stuff, bro.
Yeah,
They're anxious.
These young kids are trying to get a job.
They're trying to get a job.
Pad,
Let them play.
His back pad is stuck in his helmet. I've never seen this before.
Yo, did you see Jonathan Taylor from the Colts? He's wearing that big thing on top of his helmet, like the skull.
Oh yeah,
cushion.
they made that illegal this year.
Yeah, it looks hilarious.
Well, it just shows you how soft the damn game has gotten. I'm just saying, it just.
Have y'all seen a back pad get stuck in a face mask?
Yeah, I saw that. I never seen that before.
That's crazy. I've never seen that in my life.
Oh.
Let me see.
You should have got there.
Man, that was crazy.
You should have gone there.
Charles Haley said it the best. He goes, "This is not the game that I played. They're gearing these kids up to play flag football." Now, how ironic! 2028 flag football is going to be in the Olympics.
Yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous. I know that was terrible, wasn't it? Carlos Corner, that was terrible.
Yeah,
he should have called that.
But I got it. Trey Lance's accuracy from the Rams till now has gotten so much better.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he's starting to feel it, man. He's starting to feel it. Now, this guy, I'm a little ahead of you guys. I don't want to say too much, but 4th and 4.
That should have been caught.
That should have been caught. That's right.
That should have been caught. That should have been a touchdown. He put it right in the breadbasket. Yeah,
that's just a play. There you go, Savage. Wait till you see this play.
Yeah, I'm like 11 seconds. I'm like 11 seconds difference.
That's my dude. Watch this next one. Snoop is in the game, guys. Snoop Connor is in the game. Snoop Connor is in the game, y'all. Just to let you guys know.
He has some size to him. He's
5'10", 222 pounds. He's the same size as Emmitt Smith. Same size.
You got a screen to Snoop Connor. Snoop Connor doing some wiggling, some jiggling.
I like that kid, man. I like Snoop Connor, man.
Yeah, but who do you like more, Snoop or Royce Freeman?
Say that again. I like Snoop, man. I really do. He's faster.
Royce Freeman?
Yeah, he's faster, man. I mean, I'm telling you have to go back and look at his highlight in college, man. This kid he's nasty, man. He's not getting the opportunity that we'd like to see. But and again, maybe they're trying to stash him and put him on the practice squad.
That's Nathaniel Pete there.
Yeah, that's Nathaniel.
Missouri.
Stanford, then Missouri.
Yeah.
He has speed. He has some speed.
Yeah, that was my pet cat coming in. I wish, like how G. Hampton is passionate about Snoop, I wanted to be that guy.
I'm going to be honest with you. Besides Brevin Spann-Ford, I didn't see Dallas really go crazy signing undrafted free agents this year like they usually do. They usually throw around a lot of money in the undrafted free agency. And besides Brevin Spann-Ford, who they gave $200,000 to, they really didn't, they usually do that with a couple people. But they didn't do that this past free agency.
Trey Lance is that type of guy, man. You got to let him run the ball, man. I mean, if you want him to be comfortable, allow him to run if he has to. Just do it, man. Don't take too long to make your reads. If you got a lane, take the lane.
Now, let me ask you a question. If Trey Lance is the quarterback and Lamb is on the team, do you see Lamb's stats going down?
It's possible. It's possible.
No, just because of the runner that Trey is.
It's possible, but I don't see it. Because CeeDee Lamb, we know CeeDee Lamb is very friendly. I mean, CeeDee Lamb sacrifices his body for Dak's under and overthrows.
100%. But we all know Dak will force it to Lamb, where Trey Lance looks like he's going to take off running.
But let's look at this as well. Lamb could probably make it a lot easier for Lance. Now, you got to remember, Lance is throwing the backup receivers.
Oh, 100%. No,
So
yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lamb could make it a lot easier for Lance. So, again, I think really and truly, Lamb has lost confidence in Dak Prescott, man. I really think so. Did he make that?
It's like Dak just falls apart in big games.
Well, it's fear.
It's
fear.
I joke around. I did a video. I said, if you were going to resign him, you would have to put in his contract that he takes a Valium the night before the game. Because, but it happens in a million professions. Let's be honest. A lot of dudes fall apart under pressure. It happens. And Dak is one of them. When he's hot, he's hot. But once you see that first interception, you know a second's coming. But
yeah.
All right. This defense was hot last drive. I need them to be hotter. I need the ball back in my quarterback's hands, number 19, Trey Lance. There you go, Trey Lance, to go be clutch to go win this game. I need to see greatness from 19. I want Trey Lance to start on the 1-yard line and go 99 yards and go score a touchdown and put a stamp on this team.
Well, listen, I think he's the QB2 no matter what.
Yeah. But Nate, I'm like you. If we were to get a call for Cooper Rush, and I'm surprised Minnesota didn't reach out to us when J.J. McCarthy went down. I'm surprised. Cooper Rush can start on a lot of these teams out there.
We honestly don't know if they didn't.
They got Sam Darnold over there.
Give me Cooper Rush.
Listen,
Sam Darnold have been with 14 teams.
Listen, once more injuries happen, price for Cooper Rush goes higher.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give him up for anything less than a 4. Me, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey, Fleabug, thank you for coming in. Fleabug said, "Hold it down, G."
I'm not gonna give him away for nothing.
Yeah, I would. Like I say, I like if they would call and give us a pick for. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. But I'm telling you right now, what I'm thinking. We get ready to see a new generation of this Cowboys organization. You're going to start seeing more younger players, probably some no names. And if I'm going to tell you this here too, guys, if Mike McCarthy lose the first 6 out of 8 games, no, I'm not going to say that many. 6 out of 10 games.
You're going to see Zimmer head coach.
Yeah, you're going to see Zimmer. I think it's already set up for Zimmer to take over. Because look at this defense. The defense has attitude, man. That offensive side, they just soft. It's like, well, he hit me. Well, hell, hit him back. Yeah.
Listen, I could be wrong. McCarthy does not strike me as a motivational type of coach.
Have you heard his speeches?
Yeah, he doesn't. So you either have to coach by fear, know what you're doing, be a player coach. I just don't see him as a motivator. Like during the Green Bay game.
Thank you for coming in here, Fleabug. Thank you for hanging out with us on Cowboys Corner. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Like during the Green Bay game, during halftime, I don't see McCarthy as the type of coach that walks into the locker room and flips over tables during the playoff game. He doesn't strike me like that.
There you
But
go.
he said the right things, and
what I like about Trey Lance, though, is he feels he don't want to run. When I see Trey Lance, I see him go through his reads, keeping the pocket, extending the plays, and I like that about Trey. Like, if he has to run, we know it's a weapon, but he really is trying to go through his reads.
The only thing that scares me with running quarterbacks is once they do sustain a lower leg injury, they're pretty much done. Because let's be honest, if Trey Lance didn't have his wheels and he had to be a pocket passer, I think I'd be feeling a different type of way. right now.
Yeah.
Look at Randall Cunningham. He was never the same after he hurt his knee. I mean, he wasn't. You know, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I would love for Trey to be able to sit in the pocket like he has been. But again, knowing that he can be a threat if you're running man on man and the defender's back
Exactly,
to
right.
turn.
That's one more thing the defense has to worry about and watch film
Hey,
about.
Cody Show, the link is pinned, man. Come on in here and hang out, Cody Show.
But the question is the elephant in the room, guys. Will Dallas re-sign Dak or not?
I would trade him in a heartbeat. I would trade him.
No team's going to trade for him. No team's going to trade for him.
Picks?
Okay, but from this year to next year, his price is going to go up. If you can secure, listen, at this point, I would give him away if we're not going to re-sign him, I don't want him on my team. If we're not going to re-sign him, I don't want him. I want to trade.
No team's going to trade for him.
So, well, here's the deal. I mean, could you see a Herschel Walker situation?
Well, I don't. I personally think every player out there is tradable. There's no one that's not tradable.
Right.
But
I agree.
If you're guaranteed to get, if you have a team without a quarterback and you're guaranteed to get Dak for one first rounder, I would do it. How many first round picks don't even pan out? But now next year, Dak is going to pick the team he wants to go to next year, and he's going to cost more money next year. He's going to cost more money in 2025 than he is in 2024.
Yeah, you better believe it.
So,
well, we could probably see it in the next couple of weeks, guys. We got 15 days. You never know. We got 15 days before the season starts. So, basically what they could be doing right now is doing a audition so the fans can see what we might get in Trey Lance. So if it does happen, no one be surprised. So I mean, it's a mixed reaction. You know that. It's a mixed reaction. It's going to be a mixed reaction.
Oh, there's going to be crying in the streets.
Hell yeah.
There's going to be,
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I can't use a quarterback that shows fear when it comes to these 500 teams, and we got a bunch of 500 teams this year. So
I don't understand.
Hey, Savage, you said there has to be somebody better than Damian Wilson. This number 46 Harris is probably that guy,
and he's a decade younger, I remember Damian Wilson out of Minnesota. He's been in the league at least a decade, close to it.
He's a Super Bowl champion with the Chiefs.
What do you say?
He was with us first, and then I think he went to the Chiefs. He was with us. He was with us for I think 4 years.
I think Mike Zimmer has no problem bringing older veterans in. And we see that already. So he'll give them a fair share of trying to contribute to the team. So that's just type of Mike defense Mike runs. He will go get a veteran, but again, like you say, Damian Wilson. I'm sure there's somebody out there better. So again, this is all for the competitive nature of preseason. That's where we are. We want to make this competitive.
I think that's the other way around, Cody Show. He said the other way CeeDee is signed if Dak stays. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
We have too many mouths to feed.
CeeDee Lamb's mom went on Facebook and said that for a reason. She just didn't go on there and say it.
Why? What did she say?
Oh, you remember the last year after
last year? Yeah, okay.
That Dak ain't it. That Dak ain't it. CeeDee Lamb said, "My mom speaks for herself." Whatever. There's a reason why she said that. CeeDee had to vent something to the mother for the mother to go Mama Bear
100%
for that.
But he wasn't expecting her to go to social media and say.
But know what I don't understand?
Hey,
I'm showing my age.
Would you ever say anything about these coaches and these players with your son on Facebook? Would you make a post like that?
100%.
Nah, I wouldn't.
No,
I
'cause
wouldn't
you know
do
you give
that.
him a hard time. You know that you're making a bad
I
friend.
wouldn't do that either.
No, you don't do that.
CeeDee
But
Lamb's
you
mom
know,
did that for a reason.
his mother a lot younger than us too. So you know, these younger parents,
Yeah.
they are tied into social media. That's how social media is their journal. You know, so I'm not surprised.
People are addicted to social media in
Yeah,
today's world, especially the young kids. It's crazy.
yeah.
But what I don't understand, like I said, I'm showing my age. But Danny White went to 3 straight NFC championship games, and he's considered a bum in the Dallas culture. Yet Dak is a god. Like, how? How? Dak walked into a great offensive line. Zeke,
Dak ran into Tony Romo's team.
Des Bryant, Jason Witten. He's the only quarterback I know that has to have a weapon in every position for him to succeed.
So,
all right, Trey, go win this ball game, Trey. Go win this ball game, Trey. This is
can't
your
afford
time to
that.
shine.
I'm sorry.
This is your time to fight adversity. Trey Lance, this is your moment. This is your drive. Ain't that right, G? Ain't that right, Danny?
I totally agree with you. Defense, all right. Move the ball. Listen, the reason they look at Dak like he does, they do, man, because when you have to throw the ball 50 times, 51 times, 41 times because you have no running game, of course they're going to say, look at the numbers. I don't give a fat rat. He's still one and done. I don't care. Look at our schedule last year. How many 500 teams did we have on our schedule last year? Maybe 3, 4? Maybe.
I got one for you.
Too many.
Name me one good team we've beaten in the last 3 years. Name me one good team.
The
Detroit
Lions.
beat themselves.
Yeah, they did.
Lions beat themselves.
No, y'all cheated yourself trying to be slick.
Name me one good team we've beaten in 3 years.
We haven't.
We beat up on the nobodies.
Yeah.
And Buffalo ran for 300 yards on us.
Well, Cleveland did the same thing. Damn near 300 yards on us. So, you know, and then, you know, we talk about this Green Bay game, and Mike broke it down perfectly when we played. It wasn't a defense fault. I mean, the defense was tired, just like Taylor. Man, we were tired. You're throwing pick six, you're going 3 and out. We keep checking the field, giving you the ball back, and you can't produce any points until like
garbage
couple of minutes
time.
left in the second.
Garbage time.
That's trash. It's trash. So people don't see that. Oh, what are we doing? Damn.
Because I honestly think our fan
I would have
base.
took my step out of the game. So I would have ran back down. I'm trying to make a team. He pulled himself out of the game.
Because
yeah. So
our
that's
fan
what
base rather see Dak win an MVP than a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
And if Dak ever made it to an NFC Championship game, our fan base would think, "Oh, he's a Hall of Famer." There's a big disconnect between the young cats and the older guys. The older Cowboy fans. Big disconnect.
Yeah. Again, like you just mentioned, you know, Danny White era. We come from that era. We know what that was like. You know, and a lot of these new generation fans, they feel that progress is a winning season. We've seen the Super Bowl.
Yes, listen, when you're a Dallas Cowboy, you win the Super Bowl or your season was a failure.
Hey, Brando, share the link to the Cowboy Huddle podcast and Daddy Savage, please.
They're definitely going to try to stash Pete on the practice squad, and I think he'll be on the practice squad.
Yeah,
they're going to try to stash him because he has jets. For some reason,
what is this play?
But he was sitting behind.
It's a blitz.
He was sitting behind the starter last year in Missouri. This past spring, I mean. This past draft. INT.
Yep. That was an all-out blitz too, man.
Oh well.
Damn. Damn. Thank you.
That was
The links are
Listen, at
shared.
least the kid got heart, bro. He put his head down and shoulder and tried to make a tackle. I don't see many. I've never seen a lot of NFL quarterbacks try and do that.
No, he did. I mean, yeah, he tried to
At
say
least
that,
he
but
tried making a tackle. He has
we
heart.
don't need him doing that though. Just let him have his preseason. But yeah, again, we seen that we witnessed the Super Bowl, so we expect more. But those that hadn't seen the Super Bowls, progress is winning. Oh, we got 3, 12, and 5 years, and
all that does for you is you're picking 24, 25 in the draft.
Yeah.
2 years in a row.
Damn.
Look at Buffalo Bills. They went to Super Bowl 4 years in a row. We're picking 29. And then right after those 4 years, how many down years did they have? I mean,
oh yeah. Well, 49ers as well. 49ers.
Yeah, exactly. Take it on the chin, have a bad season, and get yourself a top 5 pick.
Hey, how many minutes left in the game here?
Not much. I don't think. But you know what?
I think Trey Lance come back and win this thing still.
So you want another
it's just preseason, remember? All right, Cowboy Marsh, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you subbing. Man, we appreciate you. But here's
Mike Marsh is a good dude. Mike Marsh is a damn good dude.
This is another thing too. Damn, I almost forgot my thought. But I'm going to say this: the last time we won a Super Bowl was when we drafted a first-round draft pick quarterback.
We drafted 2 quarterbacks in the first round. Jimmy Johnson drafted Troy Aikman, and the following year he drafted Steve Walsh in the first round in the supplemental. He wasn't 100% sold on Troy, and he still used the number 1. People don't realize that. That one could have been Cortez Kennedy. That one turned out to be Cortez Kennedy. But we drafted Steve Walsh, who he coached at the U. But this new generation, this Dallas now wouldn't do that. But that's when Jerry was making the moves. Listen, if the NFL allowed it, Jerry Jones would be coaching the Dallas.
I'll talk about Damian Wilson. Oh, well.
Man, damn, Trey.
So Trey's had what, 4 turnovers today?
But his numbers look good, man. 2.
No, you're right. You're right. For every 2. It's like he shows progress. He takes a step forward, 1 step back.
Yeah.
A step forward, and you got to expect that with a young quarterback.
Exactly.
Expect that.
Exactly.
Listen, we know what Dak's ceiling is. We've seen it. Plus, our window, which we've spoken about it, our window is closed, man. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
My pick for the Super Bowl this year is the Chiefs and the Lions. That's my pick.
That could possibly happen. What about Cincinnati?
If Burrow is completely healthy and Chase can stay healthy and their running backs can, but I still, in that division, I'm still going to go until someone can knock off the Ravens. I'm going to say the Ravens.
Yeah.
And especially now that the Ravens.
Here's what's going to happen.
They got Henry.
Here's what's going to happen. Trey Lance can go down here and score 2-point conversion, 27-26 Cowboys.
What would you do if he drives down to like the 5-yard line and then throws another INT? What would you do?
I don't know, but that ain't gonna happen. So I don't like. I like my what if, not your what if.
No, listen, you got to expect that out of a young quarterback.
I'm gonna say like the young generation and the young fans is progression. They'll look at it as progression. It's a progression. Now you and I might look at it like, damn, he screwed that one up. But the younger generation say, oh, his progression, he did drive. But again, man, I just a lot's gonna fall on Mike McCarthy too this season, man. I'm telling you, he better come out on a win.
winning percentage when the season started because
Yeah, but know what his problem is? He starts out slow.
starts out very slow. Because you know
Very,
why? You know
very,
why? Fear. Fear. That's what it is. Fear.
this
He
team
does,
starts
Brando.
out
That's hilarious.
very.
Joe Burrow looks like Cody Rhodes with color. He sure does.
Yeah, he changed his hairdo. Yeah, I saw that.
He looks like the American Nightmare.
I can't believe he went to AEW, then went back to WWE. I can't believe that one.
What is the deal with Malik, man?
He helped start AEW.
Is Malik gonna make this team or what, man? Why are we seeing so much of Malik? What is that all about, Nate and Mike?
Some people were saying he had issues with the. Now I'm going back to 2 years ago when Zeke was on the team. They were saying he had issues with the playbook. I would think he has to know the playbook by now. I don't know. I honestly don't even know if our running back 2 was even on this team, to be honest with you. I don't know. If we're going to go out and trade for somebody, I don't know. I just think, I mean.
Go win this game, Lance, right here.
Watch my boy Snoop. I like Snoop.
Snoop running the ball.
Listen, if I draft enough horses up front, anyone can run through a hole.
Yeah.
Anyone can.
You got to run the ball. With this line we have, man, Mike, you said you want to run the damn ball. So, bro, here's your chance of showing that you can run the damn ball this season. That's what I mean.
Standing up for Trey Lance on this drive. He got my full attention. Number 19, I'm standing up for you. Call this a standing O for the 6. It's not how you start, G. Hampton. It's how you finish. It's not about right now, Danny Savage. It's about where we're headed. And we're headed to an end zone for 6 points. We're headed to a 2-point conversion for the win.
I saw Florida State this morning do a 2-point conversion, and it didn't even help them. They lost, and they still lost.
You know.
All right, let's see what happened. Now this can tell everything right here, guys.
This
can tell everything here.
I'm telling you, this kid is so underrated. That kid.
It's not about how you start.
I think
it's how
so
you
too.
Finish. How do you handle adversity, Trey Lance? How does South Dakota State Trey Lance handle adversity? With a star on your helmet.
Against the Browns, listen, Guyton, no matter what, Guyton is still a rookie. I want a tight end on his side.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett. Just to be safe.
Damn. Damn. That's it. He should have threw that away.
Yeah, in double coverage.
No, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Don't tell me he did it, G.
Why would you do that?
3rd and 4.
Why would you do that?
God, he ain't got no offensive line. That was the wide receiver there. Wide receiver got punked.
No, he didn't throw another one, did he? I had like a 10-second delay. Oh my God!
Okay, they saying that
receiver has to help him out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't really on him. I mean, I would have still thrown it away. I wouldn't have forced it, but that receiver still should have caught that ball, I guess.
What wide receiver is that? 14.
Man, we got 5 turnovers. Yeah.
And 4 of them's on one guy. No, all 5 are on him. What am I saying? All 5 are on him. He fumbled 1 and 4 interceptions. Wow.
Is it 4 interceptions today?
4 interceptions and 1 fumble.
Today?
Today, yeah. Trey Lance.
Ooh. No. Is it 4 interceptions? No.
I could be mistaken. 3 and 2 fumbles? I know he fumbled one on a bad snap.
But he got that back, though. He got it back.
Yeah, he got that back.
His defense is balling, though, man.
God damn Trey Lance. Damn.
I know it, man.
Give the ball back to Trey. And let's go win this thing.
That drive was the one that was the one, though.
It's not about where you're at, it's about where you're going, G. Hampton. It's not about how you start, Savage. It's about how you finish.
But how many INTs? How many INTs does Trey have? 3 or 4? Shut up.
Romo threw 5 interceptions against the Bills, and they still won. Romo threw 5 interceptions against the Bills, and they still won. Trey Lance has time to redeem himself. Oh,
30-12.
Oh, Tyrus Wheat just laid the boom on that dude.
The boom, you heard? The boom.
You can say that guy just ate his Wheaties. My God. Boom. Yep, 34 just ate his Wheaties.
I'm shocked he's still in the game, to be honest with you.
And there's no other quarterback. Cooper Rush.
Man, what Sean Payton is going to do with Bo Nix is going to be something incredible. Uh-oh, 3rd and 12. Give the ball back to Trey. Give the ball back to Trey right here, defense. Give it back to Trey Lance.
I'm truly shocked
Trey Lance.
that Jerry didn't go after Sean Payton when he left the Saints. I was shocked that he didn't.
We didn't want to give up draft capital.
Okay, but then he left. And why? The Broncos did? The Broncos gave up draft?
The Broncos gave up draft picks for Peyton. And guess what? We're in 2 minutes. We got 3 timeouts, and Trey Lance is about to finish this game stronger than ever.
Hey, have you bought your Trey Lance jersey yet, Mike?
No, I have to check a lot of boxes before I buy a quarterback jersey. I don't even own a Prescott jersey.
Oh man, he got
Jason. I will buy Jason Garrett 17 before I buy a 4.
Damn.
One of the things that really, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Disappointed me with Jason Garrett is he played under Jimmy Johnson. Like, you're telling me you can't, like, you played under him. You couldn't take some of those concepts or what he did and use in your repertoire?
But I think, Danny, I think that's what he tried to do, man. He tried to, but I think that type of offense, well, unless you're just talking about overall running the organization, but if you're talking about the offense, you know, he tried to go heavy with the tight end like Norv Turner did and things like that. But I think that's when the game turned into the 5 wide, you know, run deep. But yeah, you would think he would have been able to do something better.
Like, you had to be an angel for Jason Garrett to draft you. Like, if you had any checkered pass,
not getting
I don't care. I want a gangster. Jimmy Johnson said he'd play the devil if it would help him win the Super Bowl.
Hey, Trey Lance, you want success on this drive? You live in Texas. You got to get you a Whataburger, and you got to wash it down with sweet tea. If you're too scared on calorie sweet tea, you got to wash it down with the Dr. Pepper. So this is not a sponsor, but this drive that Trey Lance is about to do is about to add 6 more flavors to these 23, and he's about to get that 2-point conversion. So we got 31 flavors and call them Baskin and Robbins.
I need my sound machine right now. You know, I'll give you one of those applause right on that one there, brother. I mean, he did run a touchdown in too. We cannot deny the fact that Trey Lance did run a touchdown in. So come on, man. We can't just check all the bad slots, but he has shown some good signs on certain plays. It's gonna take some time. It's rookie mistakes. That's what it is. Rookie mistakes. That's what it is. Let me put that down.
You know, it's so funny that these guys are hating on a young quarterback that hasn't played a lot of football, but they're going to worship a guy that has 9 years of experience and hasn't won shit.
No, you're right.
A lot of these Cowboys fans would rather go with the old guy who hasn't proven nothing. His track record is a Walter Payton Man of the Year and second in MVP voting. He wasn't good enough to win it.
But it's not that. It's not that, Mike, what they're saying. It's coming. That's what they're saying. Give him time. It's coming. He's only been in the league going on his 9th season. Give him more time. That's what they're saying, bro.
Let me tell you something. Hypothetically,
that's not what they're saying. They want Trey Lance gone because they want to ride on the Dak.
If Dak Prescott got traded to the Raiders, he would vanish. Vanish.
Yeah.
Vanish.
Yeah.
Vanish.
You're right.
Vanish.
You are so right.
He needs a perfect offensive line. He needs 2 ballers at wide receiver. He needs a monster tight end. He needs a monster running back. He needs to listen. Have worst quarterbacks won the Super Bowl? Absolutely, but they were in a perfect situation. Nah. I've seen. Let's just say I've seen enough. I've seen
and a hell of a offensive coordinator too.
How many offensive coordinators have we blamed?
I think Trey Lance about to do it. I think Trey Lance is about to do it.
Let's
go. Way run out of bounds, minute 23.
I'm telling you, Ford played in such a conservative University of Minnesota offense. He wasn't.
Go down. What is he doing? Nothing bad, guys. Nothing bad.
We still got that timeout in our back pocket.
You know, Jerry's biting on his napkin somewhere. He's like, "Come on, Trey, make me happy."
I think he's shown enough as a rookie quarterback.
Come on, 47, get down, brother. Help your quarterback out. You're in a situation here. You got that timeout, but you got to save that when you got to go through your Hail Mary shots. Get down, get collected, get on the line. Let's go. Talk's clicking, get the defense on their heels, and let's go do this thing, Trey. Let's go do this thing, Trey. $49 seconds. 2nd and 10. What is Trey Lance and Mike McCarthy going to dial up here to make Trey Lance look like a hero?
We know he can drive the ball, man. It's just being able to finish.
But listen, if he's going to make mistakes, this is where you want him to be in the preseason, not a regular.
Come on, get up.
Boom. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up.
He shouldn't have used that. Who is that other offensive coordinator, man? Who is that other guy?
Brian Schottenheimer. Oh, no. That's where you use your timeout. That's where you use your timeout. Use the damn timeout. Let's go. Trey Lance is moving that damn ball, baby. That's Brian Schottenheimer that you're talking about, G.
No, it's another guy that's standing next to him. Watch. Who is that? They were talking about him just a few minutes ago. Watch him. He's standing right next to Brian Schottenheimer. Who is that guy?
Let me tell you, I've always said a good tight end is a quarterback's best friends, man.
Yeah.
Especially a young quarterback. And we got Ferguson. I mean, like, come on, man. Like,
hey,
down it. You see Snoop?
Do you take before you
down it?
How many deep shots do you take before you start going back to the outside? Well,
You got two shots to the end zone.
What are they on? The 34?
Watch
God
this.
darn it, Trey.
Watch this. Watch.
Do they have a timeout left or no?
Oh, shit.
What?
Damn, he didn't go out of bounds. Fuck.
He still got time. 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
He got 2 shots. He got 2 shots. Again, we know that Trey can't. What you say, Mike?
And he has to get a 2-point conversion to win the thing.
That's offsides. That's on defense. Like I say, we know that Trey can drive the ball. That's a good thing. But hell, he's doing nothing no different than what Dak used to do. Hell.
But you know what I brought up last week, and I've been saying this like for the last 3-4 years. I would love to see Dak Prescott in a no-huddle offense because Dak is unstoppable with 60 seconds. Give Dak 45 seconds.
Yes.
He's unstoppable.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to think.
Yeah, just line up on the line.
Ball, and he's unstoppable. And I've been saying that for like 4 years, getting laughed at.
Yeah. But no, and that's the thing, because now he don't have to worry about trying to read the defense because he has the defense on their heels. So they have to adjust to him. So but when you have to put him in a huddle and he has to come out and read, that's where you have your problems. All right, here we go. You got to get rid of this quick. Let it go.
The Chargers really called a timeout? Oh, I don't believe it for a preseason game.
Well, guys,
you guys are ahead of me. So. No, I'm on a 10-second delay. He really did a 5-piece. He did. I told you he was going to do it. Where's the Dr. Pepper? I told fuck. All right, I just want to know how many turnovers did he really do the whole game? That was a horrible throw. I'm sorry.
Ivan Sosa. Look at the laughing emoji Ivan Sosa put on there. Yeah, I know, man. Damn. Again, like I say, man.
I think that's his 4th pick, I think. Because I know we had a fumble. I could be wrong. Man, if you started Trey Lance today in fantasy, you'd be like negative 20 points. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, negative. Yeah. No, I take that back. Negative 10 only. If you had 5 turnovers. But damn.
All right, G. Hampton, break it down for us. Let them know where you're at.
Say that again. What did you say?
Hey, let them know where they can find you. Brando just dropped the link for you. You guys click the link. G. Hampton, wrap this game up in a nutshell for me. What'd you like?
You guys, you can find me on the Cowboy Huddle podcast on YouTube, the Cowboy Huddle on TikTok, the Cowboy Huddle podcast on Facebook. That's where you can find me, man. And again, with this game, my evaluation is defense basically did what we were expecting them to do. They played with attitude. They could continue to give the offense the ball back. We did see some good things with a rookie quarterback, and that's exactly what it is. I mean, I'm not going to compare him with Dak. I'm going to look at Lance as Lance, Trey Lance. I'm not going to compare the two. I'm going to, as far as the evaluation, I'm going to evaluate Trey Lance for who he is. He did some good things, and there were some bad things. This is what we call rookie mistakes. Now, if we're trying to put this in a competition situation, well, of course they're going to, things going to lean towards Dak. But I'm looking at this as Trey Lance and his performance today to play a full game. This is probably his first time. Well, I wouldn't say first time, but in a long time playing a full game. So
again, like I say, there was some good things that I saw, but again, we saw the rookie mistakes. So overall, I mean, it's work in progress. I mean, what that means, no, he probably won't start this year. That's not going to happen. We know that. Again, he'll go back to being a backup quarterback as we expected. But now we have to make the decision of what we're going to do after the season is over with. So now the ball is back in Dak's court, and we have to see what Dak does. So we have to take this day, remember this day, and do the evaluation with the two, and go from there. That's just my take on it, guys.
100%. Danny Savage.
Everybody can find me, Danny Savage, Draft Guru on YouTube, Danny Savage, Draft Guru on Twitter. I saw some good things from the defense today. I saw Brevin Spanford lay some nice blocks out. I also saw him catch the ball. He has soft hands. Listen, it's a preseason game. If your young quarterback is gonna make mistakes, I'd rather see him do it here. He made one step forward, one step back. But like I said, it's here. But at some point, we gotta have to make a decision what we're gonna do. Is he our guy or is he not our guy? And if we do that, what do we do next year if a quarterback is still sitting in our face in the first round? Do we not take him, or how do you not? I think if a quarterback is sitting next year in the first round, if we have a bad season, we're picking in the teens, 14 around there, a QB's on the board, I still think you have to, as bad as we're going to need defense and running backs, but it's a very, very, very loaded. It's a draft loaded in defensive tackles and edges and running backs next year. So you can get running back much later. But if a quarterback's staring us in the face next year in the first round, I don't see how we pass on it, to be honest with you. But that's about it.
Yeah.
And that's true. Cody Show Sports said, he has been in the league for 5 years. I mean, let me say, no, he's not a rookie, but let's just say with the lack of playing time, let's just go use that then. So I don't know, man. Like I say, we're on the outside looking in. We can't make out none of the calls. All we can do is just root for the home team and hope that the organization do the right thing, Mike. So that's just my take on it.
Right. And people got to understand here, the lack of playing time for Trey Lance, there's no excuse. His preseason Cowboy debut was up and down. There was a lot, like me in 1980 said, there's going to be things that look like a first-round talent, and there's going to be things that look like a guy that needs to develop. And today, in this preseason, that's what it was. It was a lot of up and down for Trey. Now, I hate to break the news for you, Trey Lance is going to be on this football team this year, backing up Cooper Rush, right? He's going to be the emergency quarterback. And if the season's on the line and you have a situation that happened to the 49ers where you need that emergency quarterback there and Trey Lance looks like dog crap, that hurts your football team, right? We need Trey Lance to progress during this season. We need Cooper Rush, we need Dak, we need these guys to help him, because if something was to happen where it's a domino effect and players get hurt, it's a league. This is what happens. We need Trey Lance to keep carrying this mode, right? Especially on this lame duck year. So I think, Trey Lance still has a lot of development. He put on tape. He has tape now. He can go in there. He played the whole game. He played a lot of games. 3 quarters, almost 4 quarters, 3, 6, 9,
every game.
10, 11, about 12 quarters he played here. So a lot of tape. You got to start somewhere. Romo sat on the bench for 3 years. You got to start somewhere. Pat Mahomes sat on the bench for a year. You got to start somewhere. And I'm not saying Trey Lance is going to be the next any of those guys, but you got to let these things happen. And this is his first preseason game with the Dallas Cowboys. He's 2-2 as a starter with the Niners. All right. Let the guy develop. Let the guy come into his own. We've seen his legs. We've seen his accuracy. We've seen his bootleg. We've seen this. And, when they say that he threw it against worse opponents and third string and fourth string, he was playing with third and fourth stringers. You got to remember that. You have to remember that. So I that came on today. G. Hampton, Danny Savage, 1980, fifth quarter Cowboys champs. OG. Appreciate everybody that came on 1980. Appreciate you guys. A lot of stuff to take away here. Now is the real deal. Now it's the real deal. All right. These cuts are going to get made. We got to play these Browns on September 8th. And now it's time to buckle up. Trey Lance is in the rearview mirror. Trey Lance is in the rearview mirror. Now it's on Dak. And if Dak looks like hot shit, I want the same energy you gave a third-string quarterback. I want that same energy if Dak looks like hot shit this year, because some of y'all are scared to do it. Cowboy Nation, are you in the Cowboys corner? Peace.
Yeah. So the Cody Show Sport, he did make a good point. He said Trey is not the future. We need to draft and develop. And do we do that next year? Do we finally decide to draft a first round draft pick? They interviewing Jerry Jones. I don't want to hear nothing from Jerry Jones. I really don't. But anyway, so maybe this is the time.